Bam. Okay. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of our Stay at Home Open Mic, our live stream presented by the Barbed Wire Open Mic series. My name is Richie Maruf, and I'll be your host. And I'm coming to you from beautiful El Paso, Texas, tugged snugly in the southwest borderland between El Paso, Texas, and Juarez, Mexico. And we've been doing this for a good while since April of 2020, and it's nice to have this community of creatives that have come together that share their work week in and week out. We always have new people come in and out, and again, silver linings. We've been able to connect with people outside of our city, and that's the way it should be. We're becoming very cosmopolitan in that sense and getting everyone on. So good to have you guys here tuning in. If you guys are tuning in right now on YouTube Live, I definitely encourage you guys to use the chat function. Also, if you want to, just leave a regular comment. That way we can watch them later on. My name is Rich, like I said. Dead Wall Reverie is on Instagram. Definitely check that out. Uh, you can follow us. I'm trying to go through the spiel very quickly so we can get people on, but you can follow us online at the Barbed Wire Open Mic series on social media. We post our sign up sheets midway to the end of the week, a week beforehand if you want to sign up early. And if you guys feel like tipping today, most performers I encourage to share a virtual tip jar. So, if they have their Cash App or Venmo or PayPal, I added all my stuff right there. So if you feel like tipping me, the host, that definitely does go to funds that I use for this. For example, paying for the platform that we use and other things like that. So, how are you guys doing? We got a cool crowd with us too. Our peeps are here, and the rules are pretty simple. It's like any other open mic. If you want to perform, you sign up. Usually, I put I put it online so people can sign up, or I've got people in the chat just hitting me up, and I'll add you to the list. But the most important thing is that we listen to each other, we support each other, we show that love, and we want to support all I'm going to encourage everyone to share their handles, their work, links to their work. That way, so we can go and listen to them. Maybe drive up those streams, drive up those plays a little bit, or buy that new book, or at least kind of keep your pulse to when it's coming out. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and continue. I'm going to go first. In fact, before we start today, I do want to, kind of maybe it's a little somber, but you know, for the last 5 or 6 years, we've had a really good home in town that supported open mics. Was a great home for us, and I was waiting for them to officially announce it, but unfortunately, the Black Working Lounge is no more. Michelle and Juan, the owners, awesome people. We had some really great times there, beautiful memories. They supported us so much, and they're sometimes 2020 strikes again. But anything that they do in the future, I will support. And if you can, show some love on their social media. If you guys were ever part of that, yeah, they gave me some sound equipment, so I kind of already known, but and I wanted to make a big like weepy sobby post and remembrance. Getting all Toni Morrison up in here, but you know, I'm still getting my thoughts together on it. But there's definitely a lot of memories. So if you guys have anything you'd like to share, definitely I'll make a post later this week on our social media, and feel free to like leave your memories or some of your favorite performances. I'll find photos and all that. The reason why I also bring that up is our next performer. When I was looking through old photos, I saw him a couple times when he came through and performed, and it's cool to see everyone, an actual audience there, sitting there and listening. And he was kind of fresh off of winning the poetry slam here in town. So we're gonna kick things off with Nico Kim. Uh, and let's see what we got for us today. I know it's gonna be really cool. So let's make some noise and welcome Nico to the stage. Welcome, brother.
Yeah, yeah. What's up, guys? All right. So first off, I want to say, guys, I've been with the Barbed Wire, performing with the Barbed Wire open mic since I want to say like 2010. Roberto, I don't remember his last name. I think Santos, Roberto Santos. He was my creative writing professor at UTEP, and he gave us extra credit for being at open mics. And I've always wanted to perform, so it was a win-win for me. But with that, uh, I'm gonna start to say I'm gonna share a lot of poems that I've shared with you guys before, and I do so with a reason, and that reason is I think I've written enough poems to submit as a portfolio for a poem contest. So with that, I'm sharing you guys this this portfolio plus a cover poem, and I'm going to start with the cover poem. Unlike the man who is the progenitor rather of the cover poem here on BWOMS, and that's Kit. I'm going to start with "Do Not Go Gentle into That Good Night" by Dylan Thomas. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end know dark is right, because their words had forked no lightning, they do not go gentle into that good night. Good men, the last wave by, crying how bright their frail deeds might have danced in a green bay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Wild men who caught and sang the sun in flight and learned too late they grieved it on its way. Do not go gentle into that good night. Grave men near death who see the blinding sight, blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. And you, my father, there on the sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Again, that poem is "Do Not Go Gentle into That Good Night" by Dylan Thomas. With that, I'm going to start with this portfolio that I currently name. Trying to find a name for this portfolio made me realize there's no word for the line to Heaven's Gate. With that, I start with the poem that's named "How About That." I came out the womb fighting fisticuffs with the Grim Reaper. The man upstairs looked down at me and said, "That's a slim creature." So he gave me the heart of 1,000 knights, and I've now fought battles in 1,000 fights, and I've always ended up the victor. Like a picture of a snapshot of history in the making, dedicating my time and rhyme to divine minds, so I find it funny when someone tries to discriminate, like I don't already know of hate when I'm not even accepted by my own kind. But instead of trying to whine, I try to find love, which helps me maintain my state of mind, and usually it's physical. I mean, it's funny because this fool decided to tell me that women don't like chinks. So I proceeded to ask him, "Then why is your girl sending me winks?" You see, I could be one of the first to laugh at a pass about eating cats and having a small dick, because I've learned quick that even if someone intends to hurt you, it hurts them more when you laugh with them. I'm not going to get into 1,000 more fights because my human rights have taken a blow. But I've shown and will show any bigot who chooses to speak that their weak words and weak minds will never mend or bend mine. And if you want to test that fact, you can meet me outside. Thank you. 1 second. This poem is called Kung Pao Chicken Beak. The closest thing you have to a heart right now is your fist. You have no idea how to portray a negative emotion, so you just get pissed. Then start throwing your hands in imprecise practice. You see, I've learned through 1,000 hands as the best teachers of my classes, and no classless, masterless, explosive form will never beat warm, decisive fighting for the heart. Using my head as the main weapon in this martial art is the reason I will always accept your fist, and why I will always choose to turn the other cheek. So, how did you like my face to your fist technique? so I'm not looking at the responses on the comments or anything like that. But I appreciate. I already feel the love because I know you guys are giving it. But with that, this is my last poem. I do not accept you. Yeah, lanky, long-limbed looking ass bitch, bleach-dyed, hallowed-eyed, sleep-deprived cunt. Yeah, flat-chested, bare-breasted, no nipple having ass bitch. Waving a farm tool to look cool and badass, but nothing's gonna stop me from whooping that ass. And if you want to come see me, I came out fighting, and I put you in your bitch-made place. So you best believe I'll go out fighting. Ain't no white whale out here gonna match my rage. Thanks, guys.
Woo! Right on, Nico. Sweet, man. I'm excited to hear more about this manuscript and what you get to do with it. Can people follow your work? How can we support you, man?
I've got nothing really out. I mean, I've got a book that I published when I was out of high school. I wouldn't really suggest it because it's not really a good voice of my voice. But I guess some people could use it as a way to compare how a high schooler could write and then be better. So if anything, it's something you could look at to say, this sucks. How can I be better than this?
You know, it's always interesting looking back on our old work. Like,
it's embarrassing.
Yeah, a lot of times we're like, oh man, that was me a week ago, you know. Did I really write that? Oh. But yeah, man, the love is love, man. It's there. Thank you for kicking things off as always. And I gotta find those old photos I was talking about that I saw of you performing at Black Orchid and send them your way.
Do it. I need more profile pics, man.
I saw that you were using the Velvet Elvis one that was kind of more recent.
Yeah, that was the one where
was it the night you came down and became enforcer?
Yeah, on the what do you call them? The people in the crowds.
The hecklers?
Heckler, that's the word. I couldn't think of the word.
I mean, you can call them any names. I think this last poem you could have easily gone with any colorful language, right? Poets don't have to be. Yeah. We can come hard. Anyway, yeah, thanks, man. We're going to go ahead and move on. We got a good looking list. So I do want to welcome everyone who is here with us in the Zoom chat. Once again, I want to welcome everyone who is watching on YouTube, whether it be live with us right now or maybe just at some point at a future date. Thanks for listening. That's really important. Let us know who you like. Let us, repeat your favorite lines. What is like as you hear these peeps perform, what's a line that reverberates into your soul that makes you feel something? What plays your heartstrings? All right, so we're gonna continue. We got a couple East Coast peeps in between another El Paso peep. That's so vague, right? I'm just gonna call them up as they come. So joining us from Brunswick, Maine. You've seen them before if you've seen the show. It's El Generalissimo Brian Franco. Welcome back again, my friends.
Gracias, Don Marufo. I just want to say thank you for giving us this space. And Nico Kim, I am officially a fan. That first poem just hit me in my left cheek with the first line and hit me in the right cheek with the last line. It was good stuff.
Thank you, sir.
So how much time do I have, Rich?
Let's go about five, let's go 5 to 6 for now.
Okay. Well, then
we do.
Okay. Let's do what I have to pull up a poem. Bear with me 1 second. It should be up here anyways. Okay, great. Hold on. The first is called The Best Museums in the World Have No Walls. Whilst driving up Route 1 in Maine, I stopped at a rest area to stretch my legs. Its wildlife preserve campus encompassed a pond, wetlands, walking trails, and picnic tables. A weeping willow tree near the pond cried out to me. Yellow and black striped caterpillars held court in the cruxes where its trunk and branches met. They looked like fresh from the tube streams of acrylic paint in relief on tree bark, an abstract masterpiece from Mama Gaia herself, existing in untangled harmony, waiting to cocoon out of sight, then explode into butterflies and be displayed on the gallery wall that air everywhere. The next is called My Dinner with Wassily. If I had a Kandinsky, I would sit and stare at it like when I stole not so secret looks from childhood crushes across rooms. I would place a fancy upholstered bench in front of it to sit and watch it while listening to Cassandra Wilson or Tuck and Patty for long periods, transforming my flat ass wall into a sexy, curvy Guggenheim wall. I would lose myself in the colors, lines, shapes, and angles in Sir Wassily's later works, where the impressionistic blurs of colors forming shapes in his early paintings. If I had a Kandinsky, just the sight of it when I passed it without stopping would be like an injection of espresso-like endorphins into my bloodstream. But if I had a Kandinsky, it wouldn't be fair to the rest of the world to keep it locked inside my house. The thing about owning a masterpiece is when it's seen by more people, those people get to feel and experience the infusion of culture and inspiration you take for granted every day. If I had a Kandinsky, I would loan my abstract masterpiece to small town museums, letting it vacation at home for 1 month every year, in which my eyes and soul would enjoy a month-long Thanksgiving feast with ingredients that cost upwards of 150 million smackers at auction. Thank you. I have one more piece, and bear with me while I pull it up. There we go. It's called Why We Should Be Thankful for the Existence of Hollywood Squares. The reason I prefer gracias to thank you is not because I am a Sephardic Jew whose family escaped Spain to the Isle of Rhodes in Turkey during the Spanish Inquisition. It is not because my grandmother spoke Ladino, a dead form of Spanish from the 1400s, kept alive by Sephardic Jews for centuries. It is because thank you has that hard K that can take a gracious phrase and a sarcastic or mean direction. Thank you sounds like it was coined by the late Paul Lynde during an argument with Charles Nelson Riley over whose turn it was to occupy the center square. Gracias sounds like it is made of silk chiffon. Gracias dances across the tongue like a first dance waltz expertly executed by a bride and groom who took 2 months of ballroom classes from Russian instructors and now glide across a dance floor like Fred and Ginger. When I say gracias, I hear the word grace. I speak a language I know few words of, yet is so universal in its grace and elegance, it also gave us de nada. You are welcome. Gracias, everyone.
Wow, those are awesome lines, man.
Woo!
I love it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, man.
Oh man. You know what? One of my favorite things to do is actually go back and listen to all you guys like read your work, so when I have a chance during the week. So before we move on, Brian, we got to ask, what's up? I know you have your theme, your series behind you. What can you tell us about today's image?
Well, actually, this is a train, but it was my Shoah menorah. Shoah, it means Holocaust memorial. The term for a Holocaust memorial, the what we call the Holocaust Memorial Weekend or week, and I just did this as sort of like a cattle car, and the tracks, you can't really see the tracks too well behind me right now, but the tracks and then the inside of the wheels are abstractions of barbed wire.
Nice, man. Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. Cool, man. Thank you for sharing. Do you have anything yet, like that we can support you with?
Yeah, I'll put my Facebook and Instagram in there, and thank you everyone, and thank you again, Richie, for providing this great community and being very gracious to everyone here. And thank you, Domo, for your presence.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Yeah, that line stuck with me in your last piece. When you hear gracias, you hear grace. Like, all right, cool.
I started saying it about 8 months ago, and I just thought, it just feels better to say that word,
Appreciate that, man. Well, that muchas gracias. We will. You're always welcome. Keep coming through. Always love what you're working on, and also, yeah, following you on Facebook, getting a little like sneak peek at what you might read during the week. Where you might have it in store. So awesome, man. We're gonna keep going. In fact, so before we go back to the East Coast, because I know you're coming to us from Maine, we have we're gonna come back to El Paso, and we have someone returning here at our online open mic. In fact, I even featured one of their poems on our Instagram back when we were doing that. I'll probably get back to that because the fact of the matter is I've just been too busy. But we featured her poem PIP, and I heard her recently read it again at a reading we did at APCC through the Writing Center. And it's always great to hear what she's been working on. Guys, let's go and welcome back to our stage. Let's hear it for Denise Sainz.
Thank you. Thank you. Domo, your energy is amazing. I don't even know you, but I love you already. So I just have one new, well, actually they're both new poems. One I've already read though, I believe it was last week. It's more like a chant, but I'm gonna save that one until the end. For now, I'm gonna read one. It's called Hija de la Gran Puta. Okay, bear with me guys, it's bilingual. Life, an enemy, sin el amor de madre. My siblings were worth the medical care. I had to grin and bear. Atención fue disciplina. Peel my sister's skin off without waking her up. Wear it. En espera que madre me quiera. But cutting myself doesn't make it better. The fire, the anger, the passion, the bullheadedness, the inability to keep my mouth shut. Pinche cabrona que no se deja. Chinga mi madre. Her words were black magic. Maldiciones. Irás al infierno por lo que me hiciste. What could a 9-year-old girl do that warrants a ticket to hell? Odio porque me odiaste. Me desprecio porque me despreciaste. I hated my vagina and my breasts. If I could trade them for a dick, a lo mejor mi madre me amará. Nací negra, gorda y renegada. Thick skin, sharp tongue, y un carácter fuerte. Gifts from mother to help me survive. They keep me from loving, from intimacy. No me dejan apapachar ni aceptar un apapacho. I'm ashamed of my writings. So many journals and notebooks thrown in the trash. Lo que escribes nunca te ayudará en la vida. Written words were my only salvation. Chinga pasado. Mi futuro me espera. I am the mother I always wanted. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's since 1492. This one's a little long, so that's why I'm only doing 2 today, okay? Bear with me, I'm not a singer. They cut off my tongue when I couldn't speak their language. Teotl may not hear me, mouth full of blood. May the Cholotzcuintli find me, take me to my final rest. Grabbed me by the pussy, pulled out my matriz, hiding evidence of their transgression. Now they're free to rape me. Sentenced to la operación. 1 in 3 Dino women. They threatened to take my welfare. My body was not my own. 1907 public policy. Sterilize the unwilling. Eugenics before the Nazis. Pro-life means killing. Save me from this suffering. My prison is my home. Until a man can claim me in this land of the free, where once I could be a leader, a voice for my people. They beat fear into our psyche. Now I'm seen as inferior. They can pluck me off the res, blind eyes from authority. I hope they don't find my body. Spare my mother knowing Outsiders to my community took without consent. They declared an accident, must have fallen to the flames, swept under a rug, woven by my aunties. They take my children as I cross. Asylum is no crime. Raised to hate their mom, my child will not know. All my sacrifice and love, the other side of hope. They didn't bring me God, they brought hell on our shores. Thank you guys. I hope you all have a good night.
Wow, thank you, Denise.
You're welcome.
we a bunch of us know, but how can we follow your work, support you?
Oh, I have a little paper. I heard someone say something about a paper. I don't know. There we go.
Papes.
So that's my Instagram,
Looks
and then that's my Facebook.
It looks reversed. It looks inverted.
And again, hold on.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Let's see.
There we go. I think maybe that's better, right?
Science. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. I dig it. I dig it. Thank you so much, Denise.
Thank you.
Yeah, I caught some of that too last time when you performed. So appreciate it. Yeah, I like the paper. I should make one too. Oh wait, I got the fancy green screen. I got. Cool. All right, Denise, come back every week, and the week after that, and then after that, and after that. We had some really cool stuff planned for the upcoming months. We're gonna have some guest hosts, some features, some themes that we're gonna try out. You know, some beautiful things. So stay tuned. I'm gonna let you guys know about that as the show goes on. Before we bring up our next performer, who's joining us from Florida, by the way. So hint if you want to get ready. You know, shout out to our sponsor. I don't know. They're one of our co-conspirators. I like that phrase more. One of our co-conspirators. Shout out to El Paso Creatives. You can find them on Instagram. We just recently started an online music showcase, and you can check that out. It's like young, super up and coming artists, plus like a visual artist of some sort that we feature. That we're going to be featuring at least bi-weekly, and there's already 3 episodes out, so you should definitely check it out. It's called Sun City Sounds, and if you go on YouTube, and a lot of you guys already are on YouTube because you're watching right now, you can just go to the El Paso Creatives YouTube channel and subscribe, check out some of the past episodes. That's something I've been lucky enough to do in the past, is to get to host shows, and I've had a show on PBS for a couple years. Did about good 3 seasons worth of hosting and introducing bands, and it's a lot of fun. And so, you know, I'm excited to work with these guys and kind of introduce some new up and coming peeps. It's more underground, you know, it's not the cool TV show thing, but man, it's really cool stuff. And of course, El Paso Creatives also, you know, they shine a spotlight on a bunch of other people in El Paso that you should check out. They have a podcast. And so if you guys are listening right now, I saw on the live stream earlier, one of you guys was watching, probably Isaac. So shout out, guys. Much love. You know, and give shout outs all throughout the show too. If you guys are performing and you want to give a shout out, please, you know, let's put it out there and bring people in. So our friend all the way from Florida is joining us today. I know she's been doing a bunch of open mics, and I always joke around, and you know, even in a joke there's a kernel of truth, but I know that probably means there's a lot of work to be doing, maybe a test to be studying for. And if not, you know what? We're just here to celebrate either way. So we have Domo, Beth in the house. Dominique, how you doing?
I am doing all right, and you are always accurate. Like I said, the kernel of truth is popping. I have a midterm on Wednesday, so should be studying, but who's gonna stop me? Procrastination cookies, yes, Lee. Yes, I already ate them, but they were delicious. Yeah, so I have 3 pieces today. I might go over time. I will go over time. I should just be bold like Nico. I'm going over time, and you're gonna like it. So I'm sorry, but yes. How do I? Okay, sorry. Trying to also open up my other stuff. Butter. Oh, I feel butter. Woo. Okay. I feel butter after those cookies. Anyways. All right. So this is a poem I wrote in high school to prove Nico's point wrong, that high school poetry is actually the bomb.com. High schoolers don't even realize that their struggle is so relevant. All right. So this is called Harsh Reality. Pregnancy. Yet she's only 11. Tell me how this could happen. No, impunity wasn't relinquished. She didn't give him the key to open her doors and let himself in. No, he broke them down and made himself comfortable. His daughter, he could do this too. Forcing his child to swallow more than a few doses of his loins. She never knew that that's what sex was, but would lay back down just before dawn, just before mommy's eyes would spring to life and daddy was the culprit, but now punished for another's events. Pregnancy. Cripple. He fell down the stairs after an argument with his new mom, but was it that rock or that foot? Tumbling, tripping, dipping into the afterlife as light flashed upon the silver screen encased in his mind, destined to a life of pain, no normalcy gained from the chain of events that comes next. Doctor's appointments, checkups, etc., an accident, she claims, but now he's crippled. Sinner. Yes, back, butt, and front, collage with tattoos, every night laid up, cigarette in hand, chick by side, his days filled with the moan and shiver of his several mistresses. But those blessed days also sheltered by fear. Fear for commitment, for the sinner who taught these ways was his own sweet mother. Laid back with men other than his father. Sure, a curious teen would learn this by surfing sites, but he saw this with his sight. Parading men up and down the street, her father never knew, but his father never knew, but he would see this whore who gave him life. A prostitute in her leisure, but a mother to him nonetheless. Now destined from her fate, he's determined to stay alone. Fear consumes him, but he's labeled sinner. Tempted church girl, blinded by love. Her father's a pastor who teaches no wrong. The Bible's way, follow the rules of our Father who art in heaven. We stand here on earth, but he supervises our faith, our moves in life, and what we say in what way. A child grown into a woman. She searches for more. For that sin, her father warned her would get her lost. The story then falls into the plot line of all others. Yes, cliche, boy meets girl. Only this time, girl meets boy. Oh no, scratch that, girl meets pimp. Girl falls in love. Girl gets lost. Girl finds false pleasure. Girl is trying to stop and go home. Girl become prostitute. Girl ODs, girl dies. Girl once known as church girl, go tempted, blinded, and screwed over. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a book by its cover, repeated to us over and over and over again, time and time, infinite if the word be necessary. Don't judge his scars, don't judge his pain, don't judge her death. And the harsh reality is they had to learn how to speak up the hard way. So let this be the last you have to hear me say. Just because you tried on the shoes doesn't mean you walk the mile. And that was the first piece.
Yeah.
Damn, that last line.
Yeah.
I wrote that my sophomore year in high school, so it's possible. All right, so this is a song I wrote, and it's morbid. Get ready. Yeah, so I'll just tell you a little bit about the inspiration of this song. My grandmother's catchphrase is, "It's nice to get old, but it's so inconvenient." So I wrote this song because I was like, that sounds like a line to a song. That just sounds like it would make a great song. So, all right, this is called Catchphrase. Oh, it's nice to get old, but it's so inconvenient. Remember your youth as it goes by. And what a time to be alive. Oh, what a time to die. Oh, one. Okay, and I wanted to leave on a happier note, since all of the morbidness, and the sadness, and so this is gonna require scrolling, but you guys are gonna like it, I hope. This is a song from SpongeBob. I hope I don't get us red flagged again. All right.
It happens. It's cool. Do your thing.
All right. Sorry, my computer's not acting right. Okay. I thought I had everybody on my side, but I went and blew it all sky high. And now she won't even give me a staring glance. All just because I ripped my pants. But when Big Larry came round just to put them down, SpongeBob turned into a clown. And no girl ever wants to dance with the fool who's gone and ripped his pants. Wait, sorry. I know I shouldn't mope around and I shouldn't curse, but the pain feels so much worse. 'Cause winding up with no one is a lot less fun when the burn of the sun, a sun in your barn, sand in your buns, sand in your buns, yeah. Now I learned a lesson I won't soon forget. So listen and you won't regret. Be true to yourself, don't miss your chance, and wind up like the fool who ripped his pants.
Cha-cha. That was amazing. Okay, hold on. There's a lot to catch up to. First of all, we need like a spin-off show, like the Domo Power Hour, where you just like shoot the shit. And I think
45 comments. I'm like, what?
oh, you need your own spin-off show, like just
thank
like,
you.
where we can listen to you, like, or your radio station, like.
You guys are funny.
Oh, I love the you came with such great energy today. It makes me kind of want some procrastination cookies as well. And I'm gonna say cookies in quotations because, I like to be inspired too. So really quick before we move on, can you share with us all three of your Instagram handles and how we can support and follow you?
Oh yes, I wrote it on a paper. I hope you can see it.
Oh yeah, we can see it. IG Creatively Domo. That's the first one. Check that one out. You also got Domo in the House. That's going to be the name of the spin-off show. It has to be. Domo in the House. And life_as_Domo. And if you want to leave a little tip, show a little love, hit up that Cash App. Domo Beth. Just like that. Love it. Thank you so much. And it's already so much later for you, I know. So I'm glad you made it on.
Thank you.
Thank
you for the platform. Thank you for the love. Thank you guys for being here. Yes.
Lots and lots of love. If you guys want to unmute and just make some noise, show some love, throw it away. Throw it away. Spirit energy. Take it.
Incredible.
Okay. I want to get more performances done.
Incredible. Awesome. Domo, please come back. I'm trying not to steal from Broken Mike.
Oh.
That's what I know why they say it. That's why they say it. Please come back. If you haven't, check out Broken Mike, and yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's see. Who do we got? Who we got up next? Check it out. I'm gonna try a personalized intro this time. Does that work? Can you hear it? That little looper. Oh yeah. It's on Wednesday. Wait, it's on Broken Mike. You can cash it on Wednesdays. Up northwest. Just a little hour. Doing your best. But check it out. Open mic. Feeling all right. Just right. I know I'm feeling a little sappy, but I'm with you guys. I'm feeling happy. And next up on the mic, we got my homegirl, Patty. All right, that was cheesy. Damn it. Hey, we got Patty in the house, back again after maybe taking a couple of weeks off to re-energize. But you got the really cool wallpaper there. You're blossoming. You're in bloom. Patty, what is up? How are you doing today?
Hi, good, and yourself?
Excellent. As always, I'm gonna say, now that I'm here with you guys, I'm wonderful. Anyway, take it away. Do your thing. What do you got for us today?
Okay, I have 2 poems, so really quick. Jamo, your energy is always inspiring, dude. Always inspiring. I loved everything, especially the SpongeBob thing. So, okay, so just 2 pieces. Just gonna run them through real quick. Okay, first piece. This isn't a suicide poem. Did I catch your attention? This isn't me listing reasons why I shouldn't live. This is me questioning the power behind the thunder in the skies. This is me asking why kindness must be learned and taught rather than being given as a gift from the gods. Wondering at the moments in silence where the screams of those burnt and scarred have their stories labeled as inappropriate. This is me asking the 1,000,001 souls if life was too unbearable to live. If reality was too heavy of a burden to carry, so they pass along their torch as if in a marathon in which no one ever quite finishes. Because hearing the grass is greener on the other side means nothing when the fence in front of you is built of incomplete dreams that take the place of unbendable steel. So when you lay your head at night, you beg the tooth fairy to take more than the empty skeleton of a decaying part of you that once made you complete. This is me asking how when I was told to reach the height of the stars, that meant leaping across the bodies of every ancestor before me that bled out their passions. How we continue to cut the roots of each blooming flower and question its death upon the arrival of our front door. So this isn't me wondering why I have to lay my friend to rest at the age of a milestone before his decade. This isn't me wondering as to the reason as why, but rather tilting my head in agreement for every fear that ran through his blood to wake another morning. First piece. Okay, so obviously the pieces are a little heavier. I'm sorry to bring your Monday down. This might not be any better. Okay, second piece. If I tell you that I needed you, then this poem would fall victim to the 1,000,000 of other broken-hearted lullabies that cradle the emptiness of a carcass that used to be my heart. If I told you that I needed you, you'd maybe reread these words on repeat as if it was the strumming of an orchestra band that you asked to conduct and asked for the applause of the crowd as if you never played this very song before. Or maybe you'd bury it in the backyard just like the hamster in which you spun the wheel too fast and asked why it didn't keep up. Fluffy, was that not his name? Fluffy, as in not the word I would describe as a section of a bed made for 2, but that I tried to stretch the muscles of each and every one of my limbs so that maybe I could take up more space because there is such a thing as too many pillows. And that in itself, how I don't have to switch the pillow to the other side in the peak of the night because no matter which way, it just always feels cold now. And now I have to say that I'm writing this because of you, not for you. How I want to repeat that sentence over and over again, but I'll know that when I'm writing it, it'll keep writing the word you in cursive because when you say I love you, it all sounded like each and every letter was never meant to be separated apart. Because I do really still love you, but how I won't say it out loud anymore because the drunk night text of hellos and I miss you even have my own phone correcting it to goodbye and F yous. So when I say that I need you, what I really mean to say is that even though I broke each and every frame in which your presence was on the side of mine, I can and will reframe them with other memories that don't include the mispronounced word of forever on your lips. Because I've been taught that hate is such a strong word, but when I look up love on the search engine, the Google recommendations always offer hate as an alternative. And listing the travels you and I journeyed on like the index of a book, only for you to hypothesize on the conclusion of each and every experiment to find out where I went wrong. Yes, me, not you. Because in your mind, I was the one variable that always made the experiment volatile. I was always the unpredictable variable. So when you made the conclusion as no further testing, somehow I was left with the feeling of not being enough. I was left in a test tube marked as radioactive. So when I tell you I need you, I mean, I have the false sense of not being able to breathe without the grasp of your weight choking the characteristics of me that make me special and weird. So when I tell you that I need you, what I really mean to say is I don't know how to live in a world without you that isn't filled with fairy tales in which the villain is the one character everyone chooses to dress up as in Halloween. And now you can tell by the substance in these words that maybe our relationship wasn't exactly marked as perfection or ideal. So when you choose to categorize this very poem, will you put it under love? Will you put it under broken? Will you file it away with the other millions of other love poems only because I did say I still love you somewhere in between these words?
Patty spitting some profundity. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna give you a Rookie of the Year award because you're one of our newer peeps, but you've been doing some really great work.
Have I blossomed like a flower?
I'm loving it. Yeah, you bloom in all its stages, you know. Sometimes we wilt, sometimes we perk up with the sun, you know, and that was great. Lots of love. Make sure you read all the love, all the comments, all right? And before we move on, how can we support your work? What's up? How can we follow you?
Oh, that's right. I always suck at this part. So Patty's _poetic_live. No underscore.
No, I like how you no underscore. And at the end, there's no underscore at the end, just to be.
No, I have to rethink that. Yeah, no underscore. It sounds good if I say it like that.
No underscore. Cool. I like it. I love it. Hey, we love you. Love having you here. You know, your presence means a lot. So, thanks for joining us once again, Patty. All right. I was I tried a freestyle thing earlier, and that did not work out the way I wanted. But you know, it is legit truth. Like, I'm happy to have you guys here every week. Those of you who are and those who tune in. We're just making some good times, some good feels. What we're doing is we're creating heartstrings between all of us, and we're creating a web of creation, albeit, you know, digitally across on airwaves, online, all that good stuff. So, hey, we got another one of our newbies. He's been coming a couple of weeks, but I love his flow. He's definitely got a style. And we have Gabriel Hernandez. Gabriel, how you doing, man? Are you still in your good spot?
Oh yeah, this is the spot.
Yeah, what's up, man? How you feeling today? How you doing?
Pretty good, man. For some reason I still always get nervous. So I don't know. So I'm good.
Let's ride it, man. That's your power. That's your energy. Ride that nervousness. Here, do your thing, man.
All right, guys. Oh, how much time do we get?
For you, man, I'll give you 30 minutes.
30? All right.
Let's go about 5 to 6. We'll play by ear.
All right. Let me set my timer. Sorry if I was... Okay. Cool. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I don't know. Sometimes I like things to be done precisely. So, yeah. Anyways, I don't know if you guys know me. Like, I talk a lot. Like, I guess in my life I've always been very, very shy, very introverted, and like something happened when I hit like 37. I was like, oh damn, you know, that's like I've been living so repressed. So I wanted to find something like an outlet or something, and I guess because of the whole COVID thing, like a lot of things went online and it was less intimidating to me. So now I kind of got addicted because I want to keep coming back. So anyways, and I want to change the title. Like, I don't think this is poetry. I don't know what it is. I think they're stories. So, and sometimes like they just come to me. There's like no intention. Like if I sit there and try to write, like nothing will come out. I'll be like outside and I'll think of something, and then like in my head it'll just grow and like in your imagination. So this one's kind of weird. It's short. That's why I'm taking a little time just talking. Oh, if I have time, I'll try to serenade you guys. I've got my guitar and I've got some crazy thoughts on it too. So, anyways, this one's it just came out, and I don't know. They're like observations too of like my environment. So let me just hit this up. So this one's called The Serpent. Sorry. So, anyways, sorry guys. The serpent comes to us all. You'll see it if you have no fear. It speaks and it guides. If you open your heart, you'll hear the tone and you'll want to atone. No forgiveness, no worship, freedom from restraint, freedom to be. The serpent makes the road. Pebbles and stones, boulders and mountains do cover the road. But the strength is there, the strength to move on, the strength to climb tall. It's leather and it hisses, and it will give you kisses. But don't miss it, don't fear it, cause you'll diss it. It's lonely and alone, it loves us all, it fought for us all. Winners paint the road, martyrs die alone along the road. Nobody knows, history's gone, time moves on. Green fields, bloody hands, working slaves, slaves in chains. The path given us to seek forgiveness to seek redemption for being a being. The serpent comes forth and it asks, what's it all forth? So yeah. And then like I think I still have some time.
Yes, sir, you do.
Oh yeah, so I got like 2 minutes. I'll try to make this one quick. So again, it's the same story. Like, I'll come out here and like I'll hear some songs and I'll start playing like, like try to guide them. But for some reason, well, not for some reason, because I try to be creative. I'll start hearing like I don't know, like notes, and they kind of talk to each other. So we have this one. But then like my mind, for some reason, it always wants to move. Like it's not doing the same thing. So you'll start like with a happy little tone, And for some reason, well, that's the train, so that kind of messes it up. But I'll try to keep on. So for like I was saying, like I'll end up here all happy and stuff, and then I'll start moving over here. For some reason, I'll start, experimenting just. And for some reason, right here, like I see a story. It's weird, like it's there. And then they start talking. They're right here. And then like it's a guy. It's a guy. He's over here. And it's a girl, man. She's walking in the forest. She's nervous and scared. But he stalks. He walks and he walks and he walks and talks. And he gets closer and closer. And that's my time. 5 minutes.
I love that, man. Dude, you're doing a modern day Peter and the Wolf for the soundtrack and everything.
I'm sorry? Sorry.
No, it reminds me of some of the classical music that I know where there's a soundtrack. Each character kind of has their own theme, and
yeah,
you should develop that and bring more next time. We can do it like episodically. All right, this week on Gabriel's telenovela, his open mic novela. Okay, maybe not that intense, but like you'll introduce the characters and then like they slowly interact through music. That'd be cool, man. You should think about it.
Yeah.
But as always, man, appreciate your energy, your style, and sometimes we get too caught up in classification. Sometimes we just have to create, and then later on, if you need to edit or whatever, that's fine. But you do you, because that's the beauty. Yeah. So appreciate that, man. Yeah, I was thinking when you were explaining that, I was thinking of Peter and the Wolf. And they'll have like the wolf has its like his iconic theme. I think it was even used as the bullies theme in a Christmas Story. Scott Farkas, you guys remember that one? They only play it 24/7 every Christmas. But
Sorry.
hey man, you got a spot, a place anywhere we can follow you, support your work, or tip you, man?
Not really. If you ever see me on the street, I'll take mazapanes as a tip. So there you go.
Those are kind of just hard to randomly carry around, you know, like, hey man,
Dude.
crumbled, damn.
You just kind of open them up and like show up like into your mouth. It's the only way, man. Unless you take your time very carefully and you open it slowly, you'll get the whole thing. And it's like it's like winning like an award. Like, oh yeah, I got it all.
There you go. Awesome.
Sorry.
I always like the commentary too, man, with the words. Don't ever apologize for that, man, because that's your process. That's you at work. So cheers, man.
Cheers.
Hold on. Yeah, cheers. Let me pull out my cool coffee mug and tea. Cool. All right. Thanks, Gabriel. So our next performer isn't here. Might show up a little later, so I'll kind of wedge them in where they fit. But we do have. I love it when people perform for the first time and then they return and then they come back. That's one of the most important things to me. You know, like we love to see you come back. So let's see. Are you here with us? Let me look really quick. I should have totally checked first. We have Lady Valentine in the house. Can you hear us? Are you here with us? Let's see. You have your video off, so I got to make sure you're here. We might come back, but you did sign up again. You wanted to read. So we have Lady Valentine out of Georgia. And you saw her last week. We referred to her affectionately as Amanda's sister. And we all remember Amanda. So you have to unmute, okay? Yeah, there you go. Let's get you on. Welcome back.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Everybody, thank you.
Hello, welcome back.
Hey, can you hear me, Richard?
Yes, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Thanks to my sister, I'm back, and she sends her condolences that she's not here tonight. But I'm going to read, it was entitled, not really a title, just a letter to myself, okay? It says, Dear Shanta, top of the morning, my love. Just want to inform you that I love you. I love you with an intensity that's incomprehensible by mankind. You've been through incalculable trials, tribulations, hardships, and experienced spiritual beatings that leaves one flabbergasted. You've carried the weight of the world upon your heart for numerous years, and it's time to be free. It's time to soar with the eagles. Shanta, you obtain Herculean strength. Your godly wisdom is admirable, and your intellectual abilities reach mountainous levels. You're compassionate, sensitive, empathetic, relentless, and courageous. Continue to shoot for the moon, for even if you miss, you'll still land amongst the stars. God is definitely for you, so whomever is against you is not germane. You will emerge from the fiery volcanic temperature obtaining furnace unscathed with the aroma of endurance and the inability to be broken again. The testimony that you will share with the nations will transform lives and lead the masses to a life of total devotion to Christ. Fret not over reunification with your offspring. Instead, patiently wait until the physical manifestation take place. Consider it done, said the Lord. Love always, your number one fanatic, Shanta. Thank you. Misty, man.
All right. Yes. Shanta, did you have one more?
Amen.
Yes, I'll share one more. My sister insisted. Okay, this is short. It says, I've been pregnant for 39 years. I kept this highly classified information solely to myself for fear of rejection, resistance, and ridicule. Yesterday is the long-awaited yet highly anticipated day God graced and blessed me to give birth to an absolutely gorgeous, stupendous, fabulous, healthy girl. I named her Purpose. I am her and she is me.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm glad you made it back.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for having me. Everybody was great. Love their energy. I've been touched. I've been in tears at a couple of them. They were just so good.
Love it. Yeah, your family's so nice and so talented. So
yes, my sister, she's incredible. She's watching me from YouTube from work.
Right on.
She-
Yeah, she was
she's the one
talking
that
up so much.
Yes.
Like, you made it. You made it. All right, cool.
Exactly.
All right. Hey, do you have any like places where you can support your writing right now?
No, I don't. I've been writing for a long time, but I'm just now going public. So when I break out of my shell more, I will.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I, among others, will say now is the time. When you're ready, we will be here for you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you for having me. I'll be back next week, Lord willing.
All right. Sounds good. Have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Cool. And of course, hang out too. I mean,
Yes, I will.
yeah. So we got plenty of peeps still. I want to get everyone on. Sometimes writing is kind of just hard to do. Sometimes I've personally had a really hard time writing during the pandemic because my creativity
I
is
come on, Heifer.
what's that? Oh, my creativity is sprouted off of just kind of being social and with people and going to the bars and getting drunk and having a good time. So I've had to adjust a little bit. So I've been doing themes, and these are not required, but I think for the next 2 weeks, I figured a really cool, maybe not cool, but I gotta stop being so self-deprecating and just explain things, right? I think a lot of us have the tendency to back off and over-explain ourselves, but I'm like, no, let's stop that. Like, let's just, say what we have to say. So I do, maybe the next 2 weeks, if you guys want to write anything on this prompt, I'm going to unveil it now. The prompt is home away from home. Okay. I'll probably make a nice little graphic, but I think that could be an interesting concept to explore creatively. Obviously it could be a poem, a song, a VNL, a haiku. I know we got some haiku masters up in here. What is home away from home? And everyone's answers are going to be different. So I'll post about that. But if you guys are looking for something new to write, I do teach writing, college writing. And, I found that, sometimes the hardest thing is just getting started, honestly. So, use that prompt and see where it takes you. And sometimes you just have to write it. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it's kind of there for later on when it does need to work. So I'm going to stop waxing and waning poetic, philosophical, whatever you want to call it, and bring up our next performer, Mr. Monday Night. I know Monday Night Football ain't going too well if you're a Cowboys fan, but let's go ahead and bring up our man with the master plan. Let's go and welcome Kit to the stage.
Woo, Kit!
Yeah.
Thank you, Richie. Freaking Mr. Monday Night. Used to be every other Tuesday, but the Black Orchid's gone. R.I.P. It's the second venue that I really loved that's gone. The first one was the Rock House, which was a weird warehouse-looking building downtown. And it's where I kind of started taking performing seriously again. And it's been really cool to me seeing all these people finding their voices, looking for their voices, challenging themselves and trying something new. And I want to start with the poem that was the first poem that I thought was really cool. And where I was like, I don't care if they like me, I want them to hear this. And I don't care if they like it because I want them to hear it. I started reading it and I started floating kind of. And then I finished and I fell down. And this is, and it was published in Barrio Panther last year. It's called Statement of Measurable Learning Outcome. It's Richie's favorite. Posey is Posey because of structure. The poet is the poet because of his control over sound, stress, silence, and other wild phenomena. He tames them, brings their energy to heal. If well his words, he may resemble the gods. And that's why Shelley said, though unacknowledged, the poet rules. People, though, have a way of resisting rules and not seeing the value in a sheltering structure. They tear down the symbol of someone else's control and say, the hell with all this. Let's be wild. We won't temper with pretty lies the truth of our energy. Our power will rise. Resistance overcome. We will be as gods. But the hardest part of immortality is God staying gods. And as punks get psoriasis, Their heresies become rules. The wreckage they created becomes improvised structures. Their spasms are reframed as esoteric control, and high-belted bald professors tell their charges, be wild, be real, like Pollock, fuck form, be pure energy, as if there could only be one kind of energy. There's no longer room for figures or gods in the academy or the church, and the new set of rules makes sestinas and sonnets and other vain attempts at structure akin to murder, which is the only certain form of control. Better to break up the concrete and let everything grow wild. But who is to say that my wild looks like your wild, that the jungle and the meadow don't have the same green energy? You have been enjoying your time as fair-haired gods, but it won't be indefinite. Those are the rules. The practiced chaos that you've learned is still a structure and is easily wrecked by one person with control. And you will be amazed at how I control and ride upon the backs of animals thought wild and compress their roars and howls into 39 lines of energy. You will swear that even the lions I ride have thoughts of the gods and hereafter and speculations about who rules and who created those zebras. They can spy from their structure. The lions will learn, determine rules, harness their energy during twitching of gods and battles for control, overcome this structure, and become the new next wild.
Yes.
Damn.
Fuck yes, kid.
That's where like you would throw like an empty beer bottle against the wall and just to end it. The new next wild smash.
Oh, I never did that. Oh, did I?
Oh
that
no,
was
no, I'm just in my mind. That's how I remember.
Yeah, no, it was a good punch. It was a closer for a while, and like I said, it was the first one that I
I
felt.
need to get that book.
Yeah, fucking rules. Oh, thank you, Nico. And again, sorry to be a downer. It's hard to be so sentimental about a bar. What a freaking loser this guy is. But like, Juan and Michelle were my friends. They're really good people. They followed all the rules of the pandemic, and they suffered more than the people that have been breaking loopholes everywhere. And I kind of think that sucks. So in addition to losing the venue, some friends are in a bad time. And it's because everyone else can't behave. It's rough, man. Things suck. But this is a different one. This one I submitted somewhere. I just checked, and I haven't heard back over there yet. But this one, in my mind, this happened at Black Orchid, and it's called The Reformation. The comedians have renounced raunch and transphobia and hatred in general. They have seen their folly, they tell me. They credit me for their Damascene moment. They line up and say sorry and thank you as if it is all one word, a chant for newly shaved Hare Krishnas. They have set up this event, the first of its kind post-pandemic, to prove their sincerity to me. One approaches the mic, and then another. They are all reading aloud from the same worn copy of Capitalism and Schizophrenia by Giles Deleuze. They pass the one copy between themselves as they all take their turn, going for exactly 7 minutes each. It has a used tag from a college bookstore, the University of Vermont. I can just barely make out Charlie the Catamount's spying face on the wrinkled sticker. Their faces, as they perform, are intense. And as the others sit and watch, they are rapt. One is taking notes. My companion and I retreat to the patio, and by his leave, I smoke my first cigarette in 3 years. One by one, the comedians follow me out, eager and pleading like seminary students. Is this better? Are we better? Have we made up for our sins and our wayward lives? The truth is, I don't know. The truth is, I thought I would always have to fight them over this. I began to think of it as a responsibility to the scene. And the truth is, I have a middle management bred paranoia about what it means when a responsibility is taken away. The truth is, I liked to fight against them. I liked it so much that I didn't give a thought to what victory would look like. The truth is, I confess to the one with the notebook, I haven't read very much theory. Okay.
Yeah.
And then changing pace with a short one. Still don't have a title for this one. Please excuse me. The title's the last thing. I am changing all of my drafted memoirs back into poems because too many of you know my business. I want the ritual of a public confession, but I don't want you to know what I did. I'm much more comfortable answering what does this mean than what happened next. I want this poem to rise from the ground like a monolith, not between us, but beside us, and for us to circle around it together, inspecting for the flaws that I must have mistaken for nuance and character. Okay. One more of mine and the vaunted cover poem. But first, one more of mine. This is another one that's pretty early in my development, but it hasn't found a publication home yet. St. Lucy helped Dante past the lion, leopard, and wolf over a 3-day weekend in 1300. It took him about 20 years to come to terms with what he saw. That's on him. That's not on St. Lucy. A little before Thanksgiving in the year 2008, St. Lucy sent me a roadside flare in a 10-line love poem given to me, in which 3 lines started with, "I hate you." I was puzzled by this betrayal. It was nothing less than a betrayal, but I focused all of my energy on not saying awful, because the thought, "this is awful," registered with me well before the thought, "this is about me." Now, it took me It took me 5 years to come to terms with my revelation, but I want to stress that that is not the fault of St. Lucy. She had done all that she could. Some other, more subtle, more by the book saints might even say she did too much, that she exceeded her mandate. I thank her regardless. I thank St. Lucy every day. St. Lucy helps the blind. She also helps poets. They do share a common ancestor in Homer. And the wonderful thing about poetry is that the truth is always present, even in the bad ones. Unwilling, unhelpful, underdressed for the occasion, sullen, resentful, and embarrassed like a teenager at a cousin's wedding, but always present, because every poem in the world is true, even the bad ones. And
I love you, kid.
Love you too, Nico. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to close, as I do, with one of my dead heroes. This is someone I've read before, but this is one I haven't read to y'all before. This is Going There by Jack Gilbert. Of course it was a disaster. That unbearable dearest secret has always been a disaster. The danger when we try to leave. going over and over afterward what we should have done instead of what we did. But for those short times, we seemed to be alive. Misled, misused, lied to, and cheated. Certainly. Still, for that little while, we visited our possible life.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Right
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Kit. There you go, man. So as usual, man, how can people hit you up?
All right. Sing along if you know. I should make one of those cards, but like,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
a bad artist.
that's like the move, right? Like Lee set the
That
standard.
is the wave. That is the wave. I gotta catch the wave pretty soon. Maybe I can commission it out. I don't know. Instagram at Kit Ren Away. Twitter at Kit Talk Sports. It is very sports centric. You've been given fair warning. I'm in a very narrow diagram of poets who love sports. And Facebook, search for the Not Evil Sun Cult. You will see, hopefully you will get some spiritual development out of that page. We are not evil after all. Ko-fi.com/KitRen. There's a lot of weird belletristic essays about pro football history. I have a good reads, but I don't remember the link. Yeah, that's all I got. Thank you again, Richie.
Right.
Hey, Kit, can you stand up so I can see that shirt, please? That's amazing.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Nice
yeah,
pajama.
Get that. Let's get that.
Wow.
Yes.
Get back
The
on here.
world's tallest fraternity.
Wow.
Hang on, sorry.
Houston.
Houston Cougars, baby.
Let me, hold on, wait. Let me spotlight you. Hold on. Got to get you back on. All right. Vice.
That's a bad shirt right there.
I'm looking for any kind of cougar.
Hey, Ice. The commentary. Cool, man. Cool. Shout out to Phil, by the way. Phil, Midnight Poet. You know, check out his stuff as well online since you're here. And you guys should definitely check out Twitter. I love Twitter. I don't know who else sees. I should add some of my stuff too. But all right, man. I'm also feeling the loss of the Black Organ Lounge. Just because it was a space where we can gather and share our podcasts, you know, and yeah. Lots of good memories. You know, this morning I was trying to go through like photos, like that's a cool one to share. Cool. I wanted to do like a retrospect post, but I had like over 3,000 photos over the last 5 years of performers, and crowds, and musicians, and
Yearbook,
yeah, we could probably
maybe online. We can look into it.
Oh yeah, right. We'll figure something out, but oh what? Okay. You know what? Yeah, they supported us, and also like I'm a huge jazz fan. Like, you know, I do jazz poetry, one of the few in town. So I perform with jazz bands all over. But they also supported jazz too. So they, you know, I think that was also important, and good drinks. I think that's also like they didn't want to just carry your run of the mill like whatever you want to get. Like they had to eventually because clientele needed it, but. You know, I much love over the years. So enough of that. We'll save some of that for the after show. If you guys are listening right now, we do have like an after party, like after Zoom. So we still have more performers though. So don't leave just yet. But if you ever want to join us, like off of YouTube, you know, just hit up the ID, join the channel, and we just kind of hang out for as long as we can, as long as people stick around, because we've had people stick around and we've been, you know, we've hung out till like sunrise, some of us. So let's go and keep going though. Oh man, one of our favorites killed it last week as part of the Neo Rican showcase that we were able to do for Latinx Heritage Month. Lee MS in the house as always, who also helps out with the links and started the trend of the sign. So always super happy to have you as part of this organization as this whatever this is, you know. So welcome. I'm gonna shut up now and let's make some noise for Lee.
Hey, sorry, I'm not feeling super well today. So I have something old, something new, something borrowed, and as you always know, I'm always blue. So I have stuff over here that I'm gonna read. The first one, I'm gonna start with the borrowed part. It is the poet that started it for me with poetry. So back in the year of 2000, boy, after the chaos of the Y2K thing, my literature teacher in middle school gave me my first poetry book. This was the very first poetry book I ever had. And it was by Jaime Sabines, a Mexican author. It was pretty much a year after his death when this occurred. And I wish I had been able to actually see him when his live performances, because he was amazing. And this is the poem that sealed the deal for me. This is called Que costumbre tan salvaje. So I'll read it to you in Spanish and then my translation in English. Here it goes. Qué costumbre tan salvaje esta de enterrar a los muertos, de matarlos, de aniquilarlos, de borrarlos de la tierra. Es tratarlos alevosmente, es negarles la posibilidad de revivir. Yo siempre estoy esperando a que los muertos se levanten, que rompan el ataúd y digan alegremente, ¿por qué lloras? Por eso me sobrecoge el entierro. Aseguran las tapas de la caja, las introducen, le ponen lajas encima y luego tierra, tras, paleteada tras paleteada, terrones, polvo, piedras, apisonando, amacizando. Ahí te quedas y aquí ya no sales. Me dan risa luego las coronas, las flores, el llanto, los besos derramados. Es una burla. ¿Para qué los enterraron? Porque no lo dejaron fuera hasta secarse, hasta que nos hablaran sus huesos de su muerte. ¿O por qué no quemarlo o darlo a los animales o tirarlo a un río? Habría que tener una casa de reposo para los muertos, ventilada, limpia, con música y con agua corriente. Lo menos 2 o 3 cada día se levantarían a vivir. So this was the Spanish version, and this is a translation. And it translates to what a savage costume. And here it goes. What a savage costume is this one of burying our dead. To kill them, annihilate them, erase them from the earth. It is treating them treacherously. It is denying them the possibility of reviving. I am always waiting for the dead to rise, to break the coffin and say happily, why are you crying? That is why funerals overwhelm me. They secure the lids of the box, lower it to the ground, place slabs on it, then dirt, more and more and more, shovel after shovel, clods, dust, stones, heaping, piling. There you will stay. You won't leave this place. Then I laugh at the crowns, the flowers, the tears, the spilled kisses. It's a joke. Why did they bury them? Why didn't they leave him out until he was dry, until his bones told us about his dead? Or why not burn it, give it to the animals, throw it to the river? It would be necessary to have a rest house for the dead, ventilated, clean, with music and running water. At least 2 or 3 each day would get up to live. So that was Que costumbre tan salvaje by Jaime Sabines. Oh boy. So today I will read what I read through the event that Rishi mentioned that we had with a New Eurekan in Bloomingfield College, if I'm not pronouncing that incorrectly. So this is called Árbol. Just a second. Here we go. Light skin, white skin, should I skin my skin and let the blood pool under my naked feet? Set it up for close inspection to determine my genes that I know nothing about? There's nothing to claim, reclaim, regain. Lost too long ago and erased, renamed. Retraced in hopes of finding answers, but found revision parts of the side I never knew, and romanticized parts of the plundering past, the branches that grew me passed on to me. So that leaves the question of who am I and where do I come from? Will I pass nothing to the canopy of generations who share the blood of unholy and revered ghosts? Will I understand this blood and tie down its magic to a land I had never stepped foot in? Or instead feel naked feet burning with the touch of asphalt and the longing to know who, what am I, and why, where am I going? Under the glowing lights of this desert, and where has this blood been spilled? And I trace, stare in the mirror, in hopes of finding a semblance of the names I never knew. The India Washishil, unnamed, the Abuelita, who was some sort of Indian, erased, but now in the embrace of the little percentage of us that I know, and how much of us I want to know. Whisper its meaningfulness to the deaf ears of the 3 that birthed us, faltering leaves on the canopy, only capable of seeing their roots when they finally wither. The likes of me wandered up the rod, climbing up the branches, while the others, carried by the wind, let themselves go. But not anymore. Not one more name of me, of them, of us will be erased from the almanacs of our history. Call me historian, scholar, time traveler, carrier of half real, half imagined stories of who, what, where, and why. Oh boy, so that was the new-ish shit. And the last one is an old one. And this is called We Were Always Meant to Drown. Jalile, I have no words to share. They're holding onto my tongue and my throat is willing to swallow them whole. Jalile, can I call you by your name? I don't think I ever said it out loud, and yet you expect me to pour my guts out on your overly used carpeted floor. Would you recoil from the stench of my insides? Because I would, Jalile. I'm embarrassed at the thought, ashamed of letting you see the insides of me. To help me rearrange it, remove the bits and pieces that I don't need anymore. Would you think I'm ugly with my guts out on your floor? Because I would, Jalile. And all you would do is watch me from afar as I slowly unravel before you, hoping I won't taint you with the reek of me. Breathe, be present, be mindful. But all I'm aware of is the world closing in on me, and I have to outrun it. I have to fight it. I have to survive it. What happens when I can't anymore, Jalile? Have you ever lost one of us to our own vulnerabilities, or have you watched us all escape our own minds? Jalile, I have seen death from afar too, and it reek of despair. I know the sunken feeling on your chest when I casually mention it. It is my acquaintance. The wince of your eyes, the pity for me. Jalile, death has grasped my family by a chain and has surely pulled its generation closer to its grasp. Jalile, would you also recall when I tell you I think it is beautiful, poetic even, because this is the first time I wouldn't wince at something I have said or thought of saying, but not quite saying it because I can't bring myself to do so, Jalile. Death is our heirloom, and it has picked us apart through the years. Lost limbs and off to the grave, pull the leash. Restrain, shotgun to your mouth, pull the leash. The fox of the mind and the sweet promise of drowning in the depths, pull and remember to pull and remember to pull, and we drown once again. Alcohol down your throat, pull again and again and again and again, and it seems we were born to drown one way or another. Blood down your ears, and I don't even know your name. Blood on the pavement, and I can see why your mother left that red on her lips. Pull, pull, pull. No resistance, just pull. There is no use, just pull. Those who die of old age know exactly of its touch and expected it, and I hope to be prepared too, to not let it catch me by surprise, Jalile, because the fear of not knowing is greater than any other fear I have dared to utter to you when we close the door to your safety. Jalile, why can't I mention this all? Why can't I take me seriously? Jalile, I too am drowning in words and thoughts and scenarios that rush through my head, and I fear I will drown in this vomit that never quite makes it outside to your carpets, outside to my walls, outside of my head. Jalile, you won't harm me, but these words will. Oh wait, yeah, what's the last one?
Yes, Lee coming through. I like that you came through. You're feeling maybe a little out of it, but you came through, and you should show everyone the template for the perfect like sign.
Come on, show us that sign, girl.
There you go. Oh, look at that. So if you want to follow, check that out. Instagram, Facebook, Lee Martinez Soto, or on Instagram, right? Calaveras Literarios with the _ Make sure to hit that up. And you also got the Cash App, Lee Marzo, right? Is that what that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. You got the cool little bumblebee and the shamrock. So so definitely hit them up. Thank you. And what was I gonna say? By the way, you guys went back to back, so I was waiting, but I wanted to wish a happy belated birthday to our newly found birthday twins, Lee and Kit. Happy birthday, guys.
Thank you, Richie.
And definitely hear more from them. I've got some cool features coming up, and I don't know if you want to maybe give a sneak preview of what we have planned for November, Lee.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
So I hit up Rishi. When was it? I can't remember when it was.
I'd be worse off than you. So.
Well, I hit up Rishi with the idea of inviting you all to, as a prompt, write calaveritas, for Dia de los Muertos, calaveritas literarias, which are pretty much like writing poems for the dead. So we'll be presenting you with this idea and hopefully an instructional video soon.
Yeah, it's all in the works. We're gonna teach you like a new style, like in a cool way to honor, in tribute of Dia de los Muertos and in that spirit. So awesome! I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. So stay tuned for that. And remember, these next 2 weeks, if you guys want to write something new, our prompt is home, away from home. If you don't have anything to write about, it's not those are never required, by the way. It's just like if you don't have anything and you want to try it. And also, there is no time limit. Once we put it out there, we do have a database. You know what? I'm gonna start transforming some of these prompts into a database. That way, so if you just want to look through them, maybe I'll do a Google Doc. This might just transform into a whole thing. If you guys are looking for inspiration, we have a bunch of prompts that we've been doing now for a good while, and it might help push you in the right direction. Okay, so next up, oh man, it's been a really great show, guys. We still have more performers, awesome peeps, first timers, at least here at the open mic that you should definitely check out. So we're gonna go and welcome back from San Francisco, California, our left-handed Aquarian friend. We did some bongo playing last at a previous open mic. I don't have my bongos today, but we have Dane in. So let's make some noise and welcome Dane back to the stage.
Woo, Dane!
Thank you. Now, let me get this up here. Well, you have that bongo poem, so sometime we have your bongos, I can pull this out. All right, let me see if I can keep my computer for. All right, this is called Lantern Carrier. For many years, I was outside. I lived unaware, not knowing I deliberately starved myself of beauty. I was dumb. I did not ponder the journey, the way. The way is strewn with pebbles, rocks, and boulders, the hazards, all for tripping and falling, happening when I look over tall fences, hungry, hoping for ripe peaches that do not belong to me, the tastiest kind. The hazards catch me. Alone, no one there to break the fall, to cushion the blow, heart slammed in bedroom door. That is when I wake. Face down, mouthful of Texas caliche, dry roadway gravel, mouthful feeds my hunger, finishes coolly the thirst. I spend time in this new asana, this pandiculation to inhabit each and every inch of this yoga pose, learning where the tension is, learning the dharma of this stumble bum with microscope eye studies dust and pebbles for the secrets that they hide. Still flat skies, the eye inside, wanting to rush, to get up, to stand up. What's the hurry? The hurt is the same, standing or flat. Stay here now. Learn the click, snap, siren of every type of dust bug and worm. They are lonely, and they will listen. They will listen to my sorry story. They're quick to approve and ask nothing. The pregnant flies come looking for nesting, planning to lay roadkill maggots under my skin. I let them to see how this thing ends. The sunshine was sweet and lovely in the morning, gives way to heat like hate to bake me in this oven. I am awake. She scurries off saying she is late for her dinner date. Snakes slither across the road, look for lazy mice nibbling on grass seeds. This is how I understand the meaning of the word late now. A rattler pauses, flicks its tongue at me, asking if I would like a kiss. Oh, what an invitation. My mind replies, see my left hand ring finger, upon it is a wedding band, so respectfully we must keep our distance. A tear comes to the snake's eye, and I see a twinkle in it before the snake slides off for an evening meal. Soon the sound of crunching gravel tickles my ear, swing light approaches, swinging side by side. A strong, long-fingered hand strokes my cheek, so I awake to the smiling, robed, thin, tall angel carrying a lantern, lifting me out of the gravel Tolman, the tomb I fashioned for myself. As we walk, the lantern carrier recites the Milky Way poems, one for each blinking in the night. The maggots have grown now, fly out of my scars. This lonely outside road I am still on, the outside way, the outside practice, seeing in, the seeing in, the seeing in, this practice moves from darkness to light. And I have another piece if I can get it up there.
Objects that are inanimate that are our pronouns.
Okay, hold on. I hear some noise in the background. It'd be kind of nice if people muted so that, you know, I could read this. Thanks. Come on, hold on a second. You gotta go. Come on.
Is that your cat?
Yeah, I got a cat. My cat is all of a sudden deciding that I must stop and give them love. This is the story of the master here. This is the story of love. This is the story of wisdom. This is the story of the price above. This is the story of rottenness in bone. I live in the world of poets, where the story of the world is the story of more, the story of abundance, running rivers, reckless remorse, as poets live and will tell it. Better, grander, sweeter, softer, ending tragic and broken, black, darkness, darkest. Opening towards is what the poetry is for. Opening towards is what the living is for. This is where I am. This is where I prefer to stay. Here rubies, here gold, blossoming for asking. The words told treasures in the hearts and souls. The world of poets accepting all that comes with. The price above, whispers on lips, a rainbow of rubies. The multitude, the ocean, the forest, the mountain, the earth, the sky, the stars, the galaxies, the nebulas cannot obscure the pucker, the nectar of love's goodnight kiss, the sorrow that grips, the dark light we cannot see, the shading, the nuance, black, white, and gray, the spectrum of rainbow unseen, where scientists play with gear and gizmos. Who is the wiser in the world of poets, the inventor of words not yet known, the words in numbers so long it takes days and days of tracing the zeros on the infinite torus to come even close to counting them all? I will trade a day in the world of the poets for a year in Valhalla or heaven, or towns of fluffy clouds, or circus tents with cotton candy clowns. I have found the world of poets, my soul, my heart, my love in every sense of the word, from babies on breast to wild animal growls. The world of poets is my home. Better than rubies and all things desired, from the knowledge of lips, the meaning of a virtuous woman who is in the world of poets, herself a poet, worth more than and far above the price of rubies. Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Dane.
That
Cool,
was
man.
one of the poets.
Yeah, people recognizing those lines there. The world of poets is my home too, man. Do you have anything to promote, projects and stuff? Oh, what's that?
I was saying that was fitting for the theme, the home away from home.
Okay. Oh, right. Oh, you went with it. Yeah, I mean, I'm in like in the next couple of weeks, so that's cool. You already had one. I love it. Do you have any projects, places where we can follow you?
Let's see. I want to put something in the chat, which is a project that I did with myself and Finn Hall. Finn Hall is a Scottish poet, and we traded verses on something, and it's up on YouTube now. I put that link in there. My Insta is at 2019 DMI, and I'm just writing stuff and doing stuff and going to Zooms and all this kind of thing. So yeah, that's that.
Well, right on. I'm glad you can join us. And as you can see, night has fallen upon the city. I had the
starry night everywhere.
Yeah.
All
Beautiful.
right.
I'll just take this all down right now. Oh.
Thank you, everybody.
Got a beautiful studio. Thank you, Dane. Thank you for joining us. Hope to see you next time. And I will have my bongos.
Bring your bongos. We'll do the bongo poem.
All right, we will do the bongo poem. I will be ready for that. I was gonna try and plug in virtual bongos, but I was like, nah, that might be too much. Virtual bongos, what? I don't even know. Anyway, we got some more beautiful peeps that I want to get on here before it gets too late for some of us. Of course, you can always go back later on our YouTube channel and watch performances. I do it all the time, especially like for comfort.
Hello, Richie.
Dan, hey, what's up, man? You're a little
Just
later.
got off from work.
Cool. Thanks for letting us know.
Well, I'm ready. Well, looks like I'm ready. I'm reviewing my poetry, and you guys gonna like this one. And I'm gonna add in some images. You guys like.
Sounds good, man. I'll call you up when it's
your
turn.
You guys keep on going. Who's next?
Dan's my co-MC now.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Also, okay, whatever. So we got the homie from Las Cruces. I've been trying really hard to get people from Las Cruces to jump on in, and he's been at BWOMS before, but we got some cool stuff in the future in the works. But we have Ideal with us, and he's gonna spit a little something. Let's see, where are you? Let's find you.
I'm right here, man.
Hey, what's up? Welcome. I'm glad you found it today. How are you? I mean, I already asked that, but Ideal.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm happy to be back and doing this, and it's certainly been a while since I've wrote, and then 2 that I performed. So pretty nervous, but we can get started. So start with this one. It's called Things I Am Sorry For. I am sorry for the cracked eggshells that crunched underneath your soft, sensitive feet when we are all trying to find the right balance to move forward. I can only hope that the scars heal into a map that guides you into a better love. I am sorry for the hostage negotiations that you had as examples for the words you had yet to learn, but still punctured your ears when they failed to save the peace. I can only hope that this change in sound waves soothes more than erodes in due time. I am sorry that it had been a beaten path, littered with maybe next times until clocks lost all meaning to you and numbers shattered with each hand into a pile that resembled hope. I can only hope that the taking you here next time is not a time bomb that gets louder each second. I am sorry that I can only hope. So that's my first one. I think it's
yeah, man.
One. Thank you.
That was wonderful.
I'm gonna go into, because I'm going through some stuff in life, and it's gonna be very evident in these poems. But I have I don't know. I was gonna say it's like a lighter-hearted one in the middle, but it's not that lighthearted either. So I'll just get into it. It's called Blueprint, and I'm single again at 33, fresh out of a power couple. After soul searching, found a frayed cord, afraid, trying to get back into the dating circuit. Navigating swipe culture has been a shock to me, but honestly, I can't blame the lefts and rights. I just lack direction in creating that initial energy. My friends tell me it's light work, like just say hi first, but after that, I keep getting the wires crossed, fumbling with the right words to say. My movement's so robotic as I try to get on with the program. Be yourself, and if it's right, sparks will fly. What they don't tell you is how to distinguish between that and a malfunction. Like, at what point does this go from diffusing a bomb, clock ticking, nitpicking, lights dimming, to engineering a bond? I keep waiting for this to blow up in my face. I wonder if she sees the scars from the times the shrapnel hugged me and whispered in my ear, "You deserve this." At what point does a switch flip and a light bulb illuminate what I'm missing? So it's back to my outlets, hoping I can find the right connection. That's my second one. And I have one more. This one's called Open.
Yeah, bro.
Ah, shit. Another poem for the brokenhearted. The wound's still fresh. A car bomb inside. I mean, don't get me started. I used to think that love was a vault. Once you find the right combination, you can get locked in for the rest of your life. Layers of steel and concrete, impermeable to outside force or influence. Maybe I just wanted to feel safe. A hopeless romantic, but some might call it naive. My first serious relationship became a marriage, and then became parents, and then became everything but. Perhaps the thought of this, for her, felt like suffocating. And when I blocked the exit, felt like kidnapping. No matter how many lines in the sand I draw, all it takes is one lunar pull for waves of emotion to heal the beach again. She wants open, as if the doors to my soul aren't already ripped off the hinges. I was ready, on standby, with stacks of C4, ready to plaster the walls of my aortic chambers, if that's the renovation that she saw fit. That's when love bombing became a do or die suicide mission. When she tells me that she may never find what she wants, I feel for her. And when I wake up randomly, I do the same thing. Now I close my eyes, and the only thing open are these wounds. And that's it. That's what I got.
Damn, yes. You came through today,
bro.
man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Las Cruz is in the building.
You gotta collaborate more. We got some good stuff too, you know.
So great.
Future.
It's so good. That was awesome.
Cool.
I
All right.
know. I'm just gonna say I gotta get a couple things in order. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, right on, man. Hey, before you take off that was quick. I was gonna say, hey, what about your social media stuff where we can follow you and keep up with your ongoing work?
I'm gonna do my genetic fade to black like Jay-Z, but I guess I gotta come back. I don't have anything really set up like around my poetry stuff just yet, but you're free to add me on Facebook, and like I'm hoping to get a couple of things rolling with like recording like videos for my poetry, and I'm sure like a lot of us just trying to get on like websites like Bone Poetry and that kind of thing. So, you know, if you're feeling what I'm doing, then go ahead and add me and add each other and support each other. So I appreciate y'all.
Can I ask you something real quick? There was a part of the poem where you said where it was something like it was a secret, or and you dropped your tone real low, and I was feeling the poem, so I kind of want to know. You may not know what I'm talking about, but if you just happen to know the word, I thought maybe somebody would type it in, but it was one of those like punchlines, and I didn't catch it. Sorry, that's just petty poet.
No, it's okay. And I'm not sure. I was the first time like performing it.
Okay, my bad.
I can shoot you the word though, just to like if that helps you.
I'd love that. Thank you.
Awesome.
Let me see.
Oh, right on. Good listening, Khan.
Yeah, man.
We'll connect in the chat for sure. So thank you. Ideal. Much
you.
more the future too, you know, also in terms of BWOMS, but we'll wait for that to get when it happens, you know. So hey everyone, thanks again for joining this Monday night. We still got more people coming in, so sit tight, and people have been waiting patiently and have been tuning in from all around the country. And I mentioned the name earlier, and I kind of put them up early, but they just made it. They finally made it, and I want to give them a quick spot to shine, say some words, and maybe kind of grace with their words a little bit as well. What can I say? I mentioned them a little earlier, and a lot of you guys got excited. So the legendary Rob Nice, I'm gonna always throw that on there, but if you want to race the stage really quick, let's make some noise and welcome Rob to the stage. Oh, hey, you got some light show going on. All right, yeah, there you go.
What's up, everybody? How y'all living?
Oh my gosh, yes.
What up?
Remember Rob?
What up?
Oh my goodness.
Dude, what's up, Nico? How you doing, man?
I was just talking about you, man.
What's up, Denise? How you living? I see you. Hi.
Hi, Mr. Santos.
Hey.
It's so awesome to see you. I'm excited.
Did I miss your poem? Did I miss what you did? Did I miss it?
Yeah, you missed it, but it's okay. I didn't miss yours, so it's all good.
You know what? This is all going to be on YouTube too later on the Barbed Wire Mike YouTube page.
Cool. Well, hey, thanks for having me. This is great, Rich. Thanks for doing this, man. Damn, yo. You doing this. You know what I mean? This is a great service that you're providing the public, my man. You know what I mean? Like, yo, where would we all be right now if it wasn't for this? You know what I'm saying? So I just want to send all the love in the world to my man, Rich Marufo. Dude, this is my poem right here. I'm just going to big you up. You know what I mean? Like, you do so much for the community. You are underappreciated. If I had $1 million, I'd send it to you right now, but I got 5. So I'm going to send that to you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I got. So I love you, man. I love Rich Marufo. Can we give him a round of applause, please?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Richie.
however you want to do that.
Yeah.
He is the man. He is the man, you know? But I'll do a poem. Let me do one poem. I'm going to be, real quick because I know a lot of other people want to perform. So let me see. I don't even know what to do. I just signed up because I got excited and I don't even know what to do. So I wrote down that I was going to kick a freestyle, but that it would probably suck. So I don't know if I should do that. I tend to embarrass myself. But you know what? What do you think, Rich? What should I do, man? You know everything I got.
I feel like a lot of peeps don't know your poetry, man. What do you have memorized?
Okay. Let me do the introductory poem, the one where I just kind of introduce myself to people. Okay. All right. So I usually, when there's a crowd, there's like crowd participation situation, but there's no crowd, no live crowd in the audience to do it. It would be weird. So, all right, here it is. Mazel tov, mi gente. You all are looking at a Jewinican, at a Judeo Dominican, at a light-skinned African with nappy hair that's thin, at an Afro mensch. See, I got a right foot that's rhythmic while the left is stiff, and I'll dance Havana Gila to a merengue riff. Ayo, cheque al matzo sancocho con caniche. I'm a tostones and bagel lover, a tora tambora juggler. Not no greenhorn. En carnaval I rock a máscara with green horns. Bailo en la calle de noche, bailo en la calle de día. Espíritu born to tres banderas y más. If the yarmulke fits, the yarmulke fits. Scrape la guida with a pick, raspa tu guida with a pick. Y llame como sea que hable, compadre, comadre, pa' que suene lo clave. Mazel tov, mi gente.
Mazel tov.
Yeah, peace.
God, you're so awesome.
Love y'all, man. Y'all be easy. Y'all be easy.
Cool, man.
Stick
That's
around,
a classic,
man. We need so we can talk, catch up.
Yeah.
We got to link up more. I'll be here more. I'm gonna come through more.
So really quick, man, because part of this show is just like kind of a it's a platform. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you, man.
Platform, baby.
It's a platform. So like, tell us about Rap Seminar and the other things you got going on. How we can follow and support that work.
Yeah. So some of you know, some of you don't know. I'm one of the founders of the Barbed Wire Open Mic series. Richie took over after I stepped down. So props to Rich. Thanks for keeping the torch alive. My new baby, I have a new baby. It's called Rap Seminar. And that's where I analyze rap lyrics and I quantify the literary techniques that MCs use. So I actually crunch the numbers. I count how many rhymes per bar, how many rhymes per verse, how many metaphors. I put all the data into charts and graphs. And it's been a lot of fun. So it's like stats for MCs, right? We have it for athletes. Now we got it for rappers too. So it's Rap Seminar on IG. And that's it, man. Holla at me. I'm on IG too. Rap Seminar Rob.
Oh yeah, man. We tag and really appreciate you made it today. We've had some of your students tune in this semester as well.
Oh yeah, I send them. I'm always sending them your way.
Cool. That's good to know, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, hang out for a bit, man. Good to have you join us, Rob.
I'm here, man. Yeah, no doubt.
All right. Hey.
Hey, what up, dude? What's up? You there too, Val? Val's there.
I know,
The
right?
reason I'm here is because of you, Rob.
Are you serious, man?
I know. It's just stay at home
Yo,
open
much
mic.
love,
It's a
dude.
lie, damn.
Yo.
My home away from home is Power at the Pass. So we're here. They got a book out, man. Power at the Pass. The book is out. Check it out
Oh,
online.
man.
It's been. We will do some cool stuff to promote it and all that. Yeah, that's Valentine. I've told you guys about Power at the Pass, so we're here hanging out. Thank you, Rob, man. All love. Like you're my friend, but also my inspiration. So
yeah, same here, man. Same here, dude.
Cool, man. Let's see. So just so you guys know, just so it's like transparent, we got more peeps. So this is the list going forward. We have Ice with his poetic philosophy. After that, we have Miss Zane joining us from Austin. Then we have Mr. Tesosomok, LA. Then we have the poet Khan, followed by Amit, and finally Dan the Man. So let's go and keep going. Ice, how you doing today, man?
Pretty good. How about you?
Welcome back. Good to have you again.
Am I good or am I too loud?
I can hear you. You good?
Okay. I got 2 of my poetic philosophies off of some tracks that I've done. So I'm going to do the a cappella version of it. The first one is from a track called Feelings and Heart Wounds. And here we go. Sitting here, staring at the sky. Wish I could say your name by starting with my. I don't believe that I'm the right guy, but I believe that beauty's in the right eye. So I try to look closely, so much so that it's ghostly, but you don't notice me. So hold this, please. It's my heart and here's the keys. Do with it what you will, because regardless, there is no avoiding this kill. So chill. Wish I can accurately explain how I feel. I will not hesitate to spill my guts on this table, because if I keep them inside, they will keep me unstable. And I don't mean Johnny Walker Blue Label. You can live your life like Rango, and remember that when it rains, there's always a rainbow. It's your life and you can mold it like Play-Doh. Hell, you can even play it like Halo. Shoot 'em up, stay low. But remember, heartbreaks can be fatal. But you're at home putting the baby in the cradle, and you're staying up, waiting for a man who never shows up. Hold up, is this what you call being grown up? You tried calling, and all he did was hang the phone up. He needs to own up to his responsibilities. But look at him, he's so drunk, he can't even stand up. So why don't he just take another shot and go throw up? And this is the guy that you chose to show love. So it turns out that you're not older. And now his phone is blowing up by you while his John is getting felt up. It's 3 a.m. and he's another no-show. Your mind is racing with thoughts of, oh no, what could have happened? Oh, please, love, come home. I miss you. I wish you would come right through that door and lay your hat down. My eyes are getting sore. It's the first one. I was thinking about putting the instrumental, but I didn't know how to do it on my PC, but had to go a cappella. So
we should do tutorials. That'll be coming up next too.
Yeah, right. So the second one is off of a mixtape that I finally completed, and it's Monday, but today is Memory Monday because everybody's going back to high school because off of a lot of old stuff from high school. So this is one of them. Gotta see you now. You're everything like a noun. Don't worry, I'll be around to pick you up when you're down. I got you, cause to me a ton is a pound. I'll fight for you to the end of the round. From the sky to the ground, you lift me up when I'm down. Lose or win, you're always by my side, even when you're resting. Can't believe you said yes to it. You're my vixen. I fell for you like I was in quicksand. Slowly hold me, that's what she told me. So I'm here at home, see? I'm ice crystal clear, and as long as you are here, I will never disappear. I'll be right here for you. You got nothing to fear. And that's it for me. That's all I got.
Ice, yes, man. You're one of our poets that we met at the Black Orchid Lounge.
Yeah, good times, man. Good times.
Yeah, man. Do you got socials that we can follow? How can we support your work?
No socials, but for sure on YouTube. Matter of fact, let me see if this little thing I got set up works just right. Raz the Bice on YouTube. That's where my mixtape is. So if you have some free time and care to listen to it, go ahead, like and subscribe. But
Click on the bell for
just YouTube
notification.
and yeah, there we go. Just Twitch too. I mean, I got SoundCloud, but it's not as good as I think it is. But Raz the Bice for YouTube, for SoundCloud, and Twitch. Except for Twitch, it has underscores in between Raz the Bice. So
cool, man.
Thank y'all for listening.
Yeah, definitely share some links as well. Glad you got to spit a little bit
yes.
today. You got the DJ last time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so link it up. People are like, yo, throw the link on there. You got to share that to the YouTube stream as well. All right. Thank you, Ice. Let's see. Oh, hey, we have, for the first time here today, you know, at Stay at Home, we have Miss Zanny in the house. Join their chat. Is gonna jump on in. So thank you for your patience, first of all. And you got a couple.
You're welcome. Hi.
Hello. All right. Cool. So welcome.
Thank you. So I'm gonna perform 2 poems. These are some of my earlier works that I've done within like the last 2 years. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start with my first one. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in my sky, I try to get by. When I smile through my fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow I may see the sun come shining through for me too. However, I'm tired of lighting up my face with gladness. It's exhausting hiding every trace of sadness. Heartbroken with fear, all I want to do is not be near. That's the time that I should stop fighting. I want to look inside my soul, curl up and ball out crying, denying my other feelings. I feel like dying. I want to tell people how I really feel, but I'm always hiding. Just a defense mechanism, I'm not crying. My smile off my face, yet I am still trying. I may find that life is still worthwhile. I just don't want to. That's my first poem.
That was gorgeous.
And my second poem, when I wrote this is to a guy that I started dating at the time. To the first drink that you had me try, when neither of us should have had it. Not strong, yet tasty, just the way I like them. Though we are working through our troubles, breathing, we take our first. Sips, laughs, hugs, kisses. Before you know it, I'm intoxicated. With the way you grab and pull my hair, I smack your face. You grab a hold of my neck with your hand. Between the bites, scratches, and marks left on my body from anything that we were able to use to inflict pain, receiving a range of emotions from gratification to lust and even confusion. To put myself through borderline torture seems like I've bitten off more than what I can chew, yet the enabler keeps me coming for more. That's my second poem. Thank you.
That was awesome.
Let's see. As I know my poems are short or what have you, that is what I have out right now. You guys can find me right now. I don't have any poems on my miss.zany, where you can find me on Instagram. Miss Zany on both Venmo and Cash App, and type in your search Miss, that's MISS Zany on Facebook.
All right. Hey,
I'll put the link in the chat as well.
Yeah, I love it. Please, thank you, and please come back.
Of
glad to have you.
course.
All right.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you for being part of this energy tonight. Awesome. Yes, Miss Zany. Love it. Yeah, it's been an awesome night. We had a lot of always regulars, people coming back, and so we'll see how we're doing. We're gonna get more people on right now. We got let's see, who do we got? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So last week, if you weren't here, was an awesome show, and our next performer was so instrumental in helping get that done. And he always kills it. He's as we like to say, class is in session. Next up, we have Mr. Tesosomok up on the stage. Class is in session. Yes, y'all. Out of LA. Welcome back. How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Excellent. That is a super cool background. That's one of my favorites you've ever had.
Yeah, that's my niece's work. She does these kind of interesting drawings. And this is actually one based on one of my poems, actually. Not bad, huh?
It's great. Yeah. If she has a art account, we'd love to follow,
Yeah, she does. I'll share it with you guys.
Sweet. Thanks, man.
This piece is titled The Pacific Ocean Sea Otter. This is previously published in Poet Sanctuary in Seattle, Washington, and I believe it was somewhere in like 1993. I don't believe in reincarnation, but if I did, I want to be born a sea otter. This may seem a lofty wish. I think it not. I would not want the same life that I was brought into as a child. My absent father, the clay dry fields, the frostbitten nights away on the deer hunt. I, as a child, had no choice as other children who find themselves in similar situations. Australian Aborigine children caught in a desert of nomads and oppression. Haitian children vomiting what little food they had before those harsh boat rides across a 40-mile stretch between the Bahamas and Florida. Poor, well-fed children buried in the inner cities, their dreams stomped away by the shame of public dependence. The neglected children of workaholic middle-class parents too busy climbing ladders and not enough time for children with rooms full of expensive toys. Those starving Sudanese children, Mogadishu women, and old Bosnian men huddled in the back of broken down pickup trucks. The Pacific Ocean sea otter in Morro Bay dives, floats, faces the sun, paddles its paws, eats its catch. This is, for certain, the life I would choose. And I'm gonna do the Spanish translation. La nutria del Océano Pacífico. No creo en la reencarnación, pero en caso que sí, quiero nacer una nutria del mar. Esto debe de parecer un deseo orgulloso. Yo pienso que no. No quiero la misma vida en que llegué como un niño. Mi padre ausente, el barro seco en los sembrados, las noches de heladas mordientes cazando el venado. Yo como un niño no tuve alternativa como otros niños quienes se hallan en la misma situación. Los niños aborígenes de la Australia que se encuentran dentro de un desierto de nómadas y son agobiados. Los niños haitanes que vomitan la poca comida durante esos paseos duros en lanchas a través de un estiramiento de 40 millas entre la Bahama y la Florida. Niños pobres en el sistema de welfare que son escondidos en el interior de las ciudades con sus sueños estampados por la vergüenza de la dependencia pública. Los niños descuidados de padres que están tratando sobreocupados con su trabajo, escalando escalas empresarias y sin tiempo para niños con cuartos repletos de juguetes costosos. Esos hambrientos niños de las sudaneses, mujeres de la Mogadishu y viejos de la Bosnia en tropel atrás de unas trocas. La nutria del Océano Pacífico en la bahía del Morro ve, bucea, flota, boca arriba hacia el sol, manosea, come lo que agarra. Esto, por cierto, es la vida que yo elegiría. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me go to this other one here. Where is it? Where it go? Here we go. Okay, Tlaloc, the rain deity in the Mesoamerican pantheon. San Miguel Allende, el charco del ingenio, the pool of the ingenious one, is where Tlaloc resides. This deep pool of rock pools where the emerald quetzal waters gorged outward, downward, and mesquite, garambuyo cacti flank the walls of this granite ravine. Water rehydrates through every peripherous root of the willow and the pepper tree. Tlaloc resides here in the center of the Four Winds Plaza in front of the Gothic pinnacles of the main parroquia, where the Toltec, Mexica, 4 cardinal points, 4 winds of life, 4 distant mountain ranges, and 4 mosaic circles inlaid in the stone floor of the plaza, where the Tenochca stone masons and iron workers revive the great architecture of Ricuauhtemoc. Tlaloc resides in the north by the Brown Pyramid, in the south at the heart of the Azurite Springs, in the west on the Coyote Main, and the east enmeshed in the maguey plant. Tlaloc breaks into the earth, the water, the animals, and the world of plants. But Tlaloc is not in the Golden Dome Oratory Church or the Red Stone Cross at the center of the plaza, nor in the outskirts of town, Atascadero apartment complexes and condominiums that flank the tarred, smeared streets. Mansions are spread a dime a dozen. The wealthy residents trudge, skin wrinkled in their lap pools. Tlaloc is not in the sky filled with crop dusters, diesel fumes from the old clunky trucks. Tlaloc did not want to hide mice in the transplanted ivy or have children play in rotted ice plant. Tlaloc for sure is in the heart of the Plaza of the Four Winds. There, the ear adjusts to an out-of-sync brass band playing Sinaloa and Recodos. In this valley, the brain of donkeys packed with firewood echo against flanked mountain ranges. Tlaloc, the band conductor, leads the bleats of goats nibbling at the lower rock pools, and the ibises that meander through the muck make an attentive audience. Tlaloc has hidden all the treasures on the tops of the barrel cacti whose spines taper down along the rib sides from a golden color to brown to a fungal pale white at the base.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Tizozmak, hell yeah.
And then this piece is my last closing piece. This was previously published in 92 in Dance of the Iguanas in LA. And it's titled Negro the Dog. Negro howled, ow, trying desperately to break the Jupiter's moons in half, but to no avail. He was still trapped in the madness like a wolf gnawing its leg before dawn. Negro howled with the empty space of dark ravines, the long expanse where Jesuits lumined the valleys of Jalisco, and the moaning of Huichol Indians refusing to embrace the thorns of Jesus. Negro howled deep in my head, moving me away from the sweet milk of sleep and the softness of the bread under my head. The yowling became shivers in my spine, hunger in my stomach, and aching in my heart. Negro howled, reminding me that it was I who would take him from his madness. Father said with a stern voice, "He's your dog, kill him before he bites anyone." When he keeled over from the machete blow, he was still Negro, the dog that will walk with me through the darkened streets of the city.
I love it. Yes. Thank you.
Imagine that with a looper.
Yeah.
Oh, you should ask like last time when Dana was like, "You got bongos?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll loop for you." That's awesome, man. I actually forgot to mention that I'm part of an art collective as well. We're putting together a show in November, and I would love to feature a lot of you guys. And so if you're curious, maybe think about the poem or poems that you'd like to be featured, and I'll get the video to like if we do it maybe next Monday, if you want to perform it, and I can get the video because part of the art show right now because of pandemic, we're not promoting like a huge show or anything or live performances. We always have it's always an art show with live music and poets and everything, like an open mic kind of thing. But since we don't want to promote that, and it's going to be a very quiet thing, we're going to have like a video exhibit, a bunch of TVs playing people, like featuring them all throughout the weekend that we're doing. So if you guys want to be featured part of that, let me know. And choose a piece or two that you'd like to feature, and I'll get you guys on as part of BWOMS for this event. And I'll probably do a commercial too. So yeah, sorry, that just reminded me. Mr. Tasosomo, you tell us about your social media. People tuning in and hearing you for the first time, how can they follow you and check out your work online?
So people can follow me on at Gashes 2019. I'll put it on the chat. And then also I have a YouTube channel under my alter ego, the Brown Buffalo Blues Man. And on Facebook under Gashes 2019, I have poems and videos and productions that I put together.
Awesome. That'd be really cool. And don't forget if you can, because that's really beautiful art. I'd love to see more of that, of her style.
Yeah, I'll get you her Instagram link. She is something else. This piece is based on one of my desert poems. It's really interesting how she translated it.
Awesome. Yeah. And I mentioned the Neo-Rican poets reading last week, so it was cool to be part of that as well with you.
Yeah.
As always, great to have you here too on our Monday night show. And you pull a double header. A couple of you do, where you go and perform at the Neo-Rican Poets Cafe, and then you come and perform here. So I do appreciate that. Sometimes it can be, it takes a lot of energy to sit down and just kind of listen to everyone's stories and their poems, and because they're heavy, there's a lot to take in. And so much respect, much love for that. Thank you. All right, yeah, definitely got to follow. Cool, appreciate that. I'll try and share that on Instagram as well. So I hopefully have a chance. All right, cool. Mr. Tasosomo, we're gonna do another cool event pretty soon too, right? Awesome. Yeah, so follow him on Instagram, Gashes 2019. All right, we got a couple more peeps on there. I want to get them listening. Once again, welcome to the Stay at Home Open Mic, presented by the Barbed Wire Open Mic series. Every Monday, it's kind of like our online show. People go on, do their thing. Sometimes it turns into like a little bit of a talk show interview kind of thing, but we're just chilling, kicking back, and just doing what we can with what we're given with, pretty much. So, and also go back, check everyone's, they gave you some info. If you guys want to tip, I got a virtual tip jar right there. Use any of these services. Anything helps. It does help me kind of keep the production going, especially for charges on equipment, internet, stuff like that. That's always cool. All right, so we're gonna keep going. We got one of our powerhouse. In fact, I'll just say it now. We got a special guest, our first ever special guest host next week. Our special guest host, and she's next. She's a powerhouse. We got Poet Khan up next. How you doing?
Yay! Hey, Poetry World. Hey, Richie.
Made it. Welcome.
How are you guys? Hey, y'all. Oops. Move my chat out the way. It has just been just awesome as always. I'm flushed. I'm excited. I'm feeling y'all's energy, which is good. So I'm gonna do something slightly different tonight, if I could. I'm kind of in the singing mood. And I'm a little raspy, and but this is something that I've found since I've been in quarantine. So I'd like to share it with you in just a damn minute. Okay. It'd be so awesome if I could get a little collab with Domo, spitting that out there into the atmosphere. Can y'all hear the music?
Somewhat. It's a little low. Sounds good. I'm vibing with it.
Okay, let me turn it up a little.
Just gotta turn it up. You know what I'm saying?
Turn it. Is that better? Still intro. I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without a care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much, too much. Does that make me crazy? Crazy. Maybe I'm crazy, crazy, crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Possibly. And I hope that you are having the time of your life. But think twice. That's my only advice. Come on now, who do you think you are? Ha ha ha, bless your soul. You think you're in control? Well, I think you're crazy, crazy. I think you're crazy, crazy. Maybe you're crazy, just like me, hopefully, possibly. My heroes had the heart to lose their lives out on a limb. And all I remember is thinking, I want to be like them, just like them. Ever since I was little, it looked like fun. And there's no coincidence I've come. And I can die when I'm done, done. Maybe I'm crazy, crazy. Maybe you're crazy, crazy. Maybe we're crazy. Probably, possibly, hopefully.
Oh, yeah. Vibing.
Man, so I have something I want to share after that. If I could, I would just keep you for 2 more minutes. Crazy. This is I'm working on my book this year, and I think it had to be a year like 2020 for me to get my domo procrastination, just so much of it enough. Like I really think it had to, that's how much procrastination is on, never mind, let me not speak that on me. But so anyway, I guess more so this year gave me a purpose, gave me a reason to write, gave me a reason to offer. This is my contribution to humanity. So this is my preface to my book. I call this the epidermis. I wrote these words for us, for the ones that struggle with a constant loss of identity. This epidermis crisis called my pigment. I wrote these words for the ones whose mere pride is deemed a cultural misconduct, an at-fault encounter, an underestimated joke, taboo. The ones whose identities are frozen in time, to be truly actualized only in the mind, never completely loved or fully appreciated. These words are from my best friend and other brothers locked away in the pen. Men that could be home, nurturing, watering their gardens, tilling their land, taking care of their children, comforting that woman like only he can. Instead, they are piled away in a cage, praying for justice to justify their intentions. Can I mention, you serve the king the peasant's portion. This book is for the mothers that are left to build, work the field, feed, till, mill, will, seal the deal, cook the meal, teach. This is for learning coaches that need motivational coaches, the newfound stay-at-home mom teacher. A break is delinquent. Hopelessness has become a daily routine for the single mother that needs comfort and protection beyond means. Nourishment, affection. She needs a good man desperately. For anyone ironed under the thumb of oppression for the price of that melanin. Melanin that no longer gets to taste the sun or see his son or daughter. For the COVID-19 survivors that would rather die than survive 2020 without their loved ones. 200,000 that have succumbed to Corona's clutch. My Black people burning down targets, not giving a fuck. We are beautiful people. We are matter that matters and therefore are factual. We are divinely protected. We are one with God, and that is the majority. Furthermore, we, us, the dark ones, our prayers are heard. Our thoughts have cosmic encounters, and Black lives matter. Y'all heard it first. My BWOMS family. I love y'all. Thank y'all, man. Thank you for your ears.
Yeah, Erica, right on. Love it. The Poet Con. So again, people tuning in for the first time, how can they follow your works online?
I am at the Poet Con Rossfire. I know it's on, but you know, if you type in the Poet Con, you'll see me, and I'll type it in here. I'm really being intentional with growing my presence on Instagram and just trying to actually, you know, intentionally generate, you know, love and followers and that now. So that's awesome, you know. I have an event coming up this week for domestic violence. I'm doing a poetry show with Complex Mirrors Poetry Series, and I'll put the info on that in there. It's October 21st and 22nd at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's going to be some poets from a little bit everywhere, you know, some handpicked from me, some that I really appreciate. So, and if I'm looking for more poets as well that have a voice to domestic violence, however that resonates to you and whatever I have seen boys talking about their moms, and you know, it can come from anywhere. So however that resonates, please contact me if you'd like to be in that. And yeah, man, thank y'all. Catch me co-hosting with that man so he can have a break. Can he get some help sometime, Mr. Richie? I'll be so honored to be a part with you and share some of that El Paso beer thing.
Yeah. Be really cool. No, I'm looking forward to it.
It's gonna be awesome.
I'll sit back and help out with letting people into the room and all that stuff, muting, unmuting.
Folks.
Next Monday, come through. We'll start promoting this week and all that. Check out definitely Complex Mirrors. Really beautiful thing that's going on there. Yeah, and follow, of course, the Poet Con. Just like you said, type it up.
I'll type it.
There you go.
All right.
Perfect.
Love y'all. Thank you.
All right, so let's see. Next up, we've got our buddy Amit. He's back. Let's see. I gotta make sure you are though. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you just gotta unmute yourself, and we'll get you on here. Welcome back, man.
How's it going?
It's going great. I love Mondays. You guys make
Man,
me love Mondays.
you know, the thing is what I'm noticing ever since it started 6 months ago or whenever, your program has grown and so many diverse people from different places are now joining the program. That's amazing, right? It's become much more not just El Paso anymore, which is a great tribute to your hard work and bringing people together. So a big shout out to Richie.
Appreciate that. Yeah. It's all, you know, it's a community. It's all of us. So appreciate that, Omid.
All right, let's see. So I'm going to read 2 poems. These are, we are in the political season, so these are political poems. I just can't seem to get politics out of my head right now. And I'm dying for this damn thing to end. But we still got 2 weeks, so. When the devil is gone, I'll buy beer for everybody, okay?
This is gonna be on YouTube forever, so I'm gonna always have this clip ready when I see you in the future.
Believe me, when this mofo is gone.
Count me in on one of those beers, Amit.
Hey, who's that?
That's me. I've been messaging you all night. You didn't answer me.
Is this the Jewerican?
the Jewitican. You're close.
Man, you have that poem memorized like nothing, man.
Well, it's the only one. It's my only poem. So
next time they ask you what's your name, you forget. I'm the.
Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I just wanted to say hi.
I know. Hi. Say hi to Ruby also and your baby.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. The first one. We have all been gripped by a disease. This requires unified action or the crisis will never cease. Most have accepted this as a deadly situation. Extraordinary time needs extraneous action. While the world at large is in one direction, the US is on a course collision. Here, some still wonder if coronavirus is a pandemic. Is it all factual or just academic? Is the virus permanent or ephemeral? Meanwhile, the virus is gone.
Here, if
like
you could
full
bring
on.
your legs this way, and then you could still.
Good. Sorry about that. You're good. You're good.
All right. Full on viral. We can argue all we want. The disease definitely is threateningly blunt. Cover your face, the experts say. Of course, some will shout, no way. Our freedom is at stake. We're not going to give that a break. No mask, they say, it's all a racket. And we say, fine, we'll help you to your casket. Thank you.
Yeah.
And this one is on this election. In 15 days, we go to the polls. If our luck holds, some heads will roll. Early voting, mail-in ballots through the roof. A lot of interest even amongst those who are normally aloof. Many Americans are generally apolitical, ignore the politics, and are quite skeptical. This is an ordinary year for an election. Hope we get a win and some satisfaction. Got the COVID and the ACA on the ballot. Right to choose and DACA brings out the zealots. The uneasy tone needs to stop and normalcy is needed. The constant chiming, churning, and fear needs to be seated. Go out and stand in line. Do vote. Unless we do our part, it won't mean a lot. Although things seem desperate, we still need everyone to participate. Let's get to work and tame the madness to defeat, bring back sanity, and the craziness will retreat. The community will heal to one diverse place. Stop the acrimony and give us some space. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Right on.
Everybody vote, those who can.
Yes, absolutely, man. We got early voting going on, and El Paso's breaking numbers so far, so it's cool to see that, man. We got to keep going. If you haven't had a chance yet, please do so. And
just want to make a quick announcement, Richie, with your permission.
Go for it. Go for it.
Richie and I had a conversation the other day, and we're going to get back to everybody with more details, but we are planning to publish a collection of writings based on the submissions that we've received from Life in the Time project. We are still accepting submissions, and hopefully we're going to give more details hopefully next week. So I don't want to really speak out of turn, but I think we want to do justice to the work that has been submitted, and we would like to have some kind of collection of writings that we can distribute for all the contributors, and like to invite people to stay tuned to that. Richie, you want to say something to that?
Yeah, just let's keep writing, keep working, and if a lot of you have such great stuff that you can be part of something with this as well. Short, and succinct. I would also add though, voting, let's do that. And then it's just also, what are you doing after that? You know, how are we building community? How are we being active in our cities and towns? There are a lot of different ways to contribute, you know. So start with the voting, but then, you know, what are the things you're interested in? Obviously, I know, you know, I feel like I'm speaking to the choir here, with the poets here and everyone, but also if you guys are watching on YouTube, just get down with it. You know,
That's true. Thank you, Richie.
get in education, you know, find what works for you to help people, and let's keep doing that good thing. All right. Thank you, Amit. How you doing, Amit? Thanks for joining us again. I'm glad you missed a couple weeks, but we're glad to have you back.
I know I was out a couple of weeks.
Cool. All right, man. So let's go and keep going. Next up, oh, that's it. We're done. There's no more. There's no one else.
Very funny, Richie.
Should I read one of my? Oh, Dan, I'm just kidding. You know that, right?
Okay. How do I need to upload an image. I want to share just a couple of images. How do I do this?
Oh, okay. Let's see. Go for it, man. It's you. It's all you.
Okay. Let me see here. Basics, advanced. Okay, new folder.
What are you doing? No, you have to click share screen.
Oh, share screen. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, I got share screen. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
1, 3, 4.
Let me open this.
Go for it, man. Open it. Dan. Dan messaged me all over today to let me know he was gonna be late. So we're here. I'll end this with a couple pieces.
Hold on.
So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I'm trying to share. I'm trying to share an image. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay. Hang on. You got it? Okay. Let's see here. Darn it. You guys got it? You guys see it?
Dan the man is.
You don't see it?
No.
Shoot.
It is definitely mysterious, though.
For Pete's sake.
This is another performance piece. Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to.
Is that your music playing?
I'm trying to DJ on the side to make it less awkward.
Oh, that's Ice. Hey, man, Ice coming through. Nice. Oh, Mr. Ice coming through twice. So nice. Is that the man trying to share his screen? Lee MS getting down with them rhymes. You don't have to know how to rhyme to know how to express. Okay, no, still nothing, man. Yo, are you still with us, Dan? Are you still here? Okay, cool.
Oh man, everybody went to bed. I had to go to
I
the
like
bathroom.
you just Ice coming through with some cool beats, man. Are these some of your own?
No, they're still off that app, that Launchpad.
We'll get a copyright strike though, right?
No, it's all free.
Oh, cool, man. Cool. Yeah, because it has happened before. But
Oh, that's right. Well, just to play it on the safe side, because you do have to buy some beats, but it's a pretty cool little app.
Okay. Nice, man. Thanks. Yeah, Dan just left. He did not tell me about this till last minute. He told me, this morning he texted me like all over Facebook, Instagram, text message that he was gonna be late. So yeah, the show must go on. What's up? Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Got some reinforcements, guys. Check this out. Salute. Courtesy. Yeah, there you go. Power. We get a power at the pass beer. There you go. Check that out. It's its own part of the show. So Dan's gonna get back. Yeah, Valentine coming through with the 40. That's we're here, man. We're working, doing some stuff. All right, you know what? I'm gonna share some poems till Dan gets back, and I'm just gonna encourage him just to share his pieces and probably just do a cappella this time. Just this is actually one of a poem that I wrote for New Rican Poets Cafe a couple months back. The topic was first kiss, I think. Yeah, because they do topics as well on the Monday night ones. Okay, here we go. I remember rooms strewn with strangers, adorned with the weight of wandering eyes, yearning for that chance to linger, to feast on that quiet desperation, to catch another's fishhook, high wires, kerosene-soaked life preserver of a glance for just a moment, this moment, in which we are the only two people in all existence, burning hot quasars on the peripheries of something, caught in a dance with nothingness. It's a cosmic tango over the melody of cascading trumpet battle cries. It's the ever-expanding pool of the universe seeking to know itself. We are a feather and a bowling ball falling side by side in the vacuum of maybe, perhaps, not today. Count us the everyday explorers of the could-have-beens. In side-winded sing-alongs, we bring along the song of the long gone and since then rescinded. Call us the heavy-winded. Eternity lived out in moments. Eternity living, breathing, dying, and being reborn all over again. Eternity lived out in moments like this, in which our eyes meet head on like high beams in the seclusion of a pre-dawn southwest desert highway, doomed for a head-on collision of you and me. The taste of a cotton candy sunrise and the sizzle of a new day. All right, so that's one.
Yeah.
Cool. That's and actually that's a piece I wrote to be accompanied with a tango piece, like some little acoustic guitar tango. I'll do one more. This is actually the newer piece that I've written. Once I started
New shit?
New shit. You've heard, some of you guys have heard it. It's like a mashup of new shit with newer shit. It's shit you've heard with some newer shit that I kind of wrote the other night after some drinks.
New shit.
Mm-hmm.
This is new shit.
It starts with me chugging a 40. Yeah. Wait. It doesn't even have a name, so I don't know. Let me know if there's any lines that stick out with you. I haven't named it yet. I am recording it though. I'm recording a spoken word album at a studio with music, and I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me name it. Any suggestions, I'll take. Last night, the stars sang to me in the light of eons and eons, beyond the space of understanding, standing under, over, in, on, at, around, and within. Last night, the stars sang to me. Taught me that inspiration doesn't just live in timelines, holds no expiration dates, but dares to exist, like a spark through the darkness, waiting to be ignited. Shh. If you listen closely, you can hear it. We're talking relevance and retrospect. Hence, our introspective perspectives may come to be respective as it grows in the infinite, minute by minute, like lit wick. Tolerance to the entropy of existence has dictated it must be. Mira, manifest this tequila into discarded coffee cups. Yes, the usefulness of a cup isn't its emptiness. It's its own kind of magic. It persists, perseveres, it runs on and on and on as spray paint sizzle of midnight mist. It's flora y fauna a la verdad y la verdad. The moon greets me like an old friend. There's something about taking those moments to stop, to reflect, to quiet things down and listen to the slowing down of your breath. That steady bass line of your heart thumping life force, while the night breeze paints the air around you like the moon greets me like an old friend, and the world's hurting. And I'm trying my best, and I realize that sometimes my best has to be better. 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 Be. The thought repeats and repeats. It gains steam. It grows momentum, claims more land, snakes throughout the cities in my head, synapses sparking, smoking, revealing that we still can't stop progress on a moving train of thought. And it goes like tick, 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 bloom. All right. That's it for that one.
Yeah.
Cool. Tick, 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 bloom. I wrote that in a notebook once. Oh, I wrote it in this notebook. I just found this one recently. Sometimes I just like draw stuff and write stuff. Is it this one?
Yeah, hello.
Shout out to Notebooks. Hey Dan, what's up, man? How you feeling? How you doing? How you living?
Apologize. I don't know what happened. I thought I was supposed to include I want to include the pics of the candy grams. Unfortunately, technical difficulties. I don't know what the hell's going on with this stupid.
Well, neither do I. But I'll tell you what, man. You're a writer. You're expressive. Let us use our imagination.
Don't worry.
You paint the picture,
Don't
and
worry.
we'll use our imaginations. So do your thing, man. Just say the words, and we're here.
Okay, this is called Candy Grams. No Candy Grams this year because damn the COVID-19 to hell. Okay, all right. Candy Grams last year. Candy Grams with that cram and yeah, bam, going to Gabriel Hernandez or Tommy Davison's character, Howard Tibbs III from Living Color. Bam! Okay. But this year, no Candy Grams because of fear, because of COVID-19. And all I like to say with me, damn that COVID-19 to hell. Jeez. Yeah, because of heavy concerns. That rings a bell. Not all is well that ends well. What a sham this year because Halloween is near and COVID-19 is to fear. We thought every year was a grand slam, but for this Candy Grams, unfortunately this year it will be no grand slam, but it will be a traffic jam. Yeah. For Candy Grams, minus strawberry jams are steak, eggs, and spam. And according to Dr. Seuss, green eggs and ham, Sam I am. Yeah. Yeah, we thought COVID-19 was going to die down over the summer, but no. Oh, what a bummer. Yeah. And last year was no hologram. Candy was for real. Yeah, what's the deal? But this year it will be a hologram. Yeah, no Candy Grams. Just like a hologram, like the town of Netherlands called Amsterdam, like the Alabama town called Birmingham, or the place outside Las Vegas called the Hoover Dam, or the song Mayday by country singer Cam. Luckily, there is no witch. Even if it's one, we ditch the snitch. Ditch the ditch the bitch minus the snitch. And according to Meredith Brooks,
Dan, how dare you?
Yeah, all right, sorry. Oh, get up with the program. Y'all want to hear an anagram. Candy and nut, dry, yogurt, gum, rum, and mound. Yeah. Even if it's no candy for Halloween, there's no turkey for Thanksgiving, especially no Virginia ham for Christmas, and no roses for Valentine's Day. Besides candies coming in handy to a Yankee Doodle Dandy, still, damn the COVID-19 to hell. Heavy concerns, that does ring a bell. I'm praying for next year. Pray that COVID-19 is gone. Halloween is year. How lame. No candy grams this year. COVID-19 to blame. What a shame. Yes, like I said, candy grams last year, candy that cram, and bam, this year, no candy gram because of fear of COVID-19. Again, say it with me. Damn that COVID-19 to hell.
Damn it to hell.
Yeah. What do you think, Richie?
Hey man, what do you always ask me? Like I'm snap. Hey.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I know it sucks, and I don't know if they're gonna do trick or treating this year, but yeah, I don't think it's not.
It's canceled, man.
I know.
Hashtag canceled.
Well, we're praying for next year. I know it's gonna be a long road ahead of us, but we'll have to wait and see. So. Yeah, you remember my candy grams last year, Richie?
Kind of.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, well. Oh well, y'all know Halloween's next Saturday, but I guess that's not gonna be no fun. So, well,
It's not fair,
guys.
man. You can still have fun.
Yeah, I know. At least I could still watch some movies. Maybe order a pizza. I don't know if I'll do. So, yeah. So, what do y'all think?
Pumpkin spice pizza.
Sounds like a good idea. All right. So,
okay,
you guys. So, I'm gonna upload the scenes of my poetry slam sometime this week. And then my regular blog, and I will have and next Saturday I will do a special Halloween for my blog. Well, I think you've seen it before, but what will I say about this year for the COVID-19? Damn the COVID-19 to hell. Okay, well, you guys find me on Twitter and Instagram. Find Dan the Mance Weekly on YouTube, and of course, find Dan the Mance Weekly on Facebook. All right, you guys. I'll see you guys next Monday. Go ahead and back to you, Richie. All right, thanks a lot, guys.
All right.
Thank you, Richie.
Thank you, Dan. Always a fun time. Always unexpected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to show some pics of the candy grams, but I don't know what happened.
Oh man, I remember. I have a good memory. I remember them, so it's all good.
Thank you. Okay.
Cool. Thanks, Dan.
Thank you, Richie.
Appreciate you, man. All right.
Okay,
so
go ahead and take us home.
Let's see. Yeah, take us home. How can I take you home if you're already there? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, just call it home, wrapping the night.
You want me to wrap the night up? It's such a fun night. Why? All right. You know what? I'm gonna end with a beatbox looper thing.
You got it.
It's I learned it. I learned how to set it up, I think. So let me just try it out here. You guys help me out a little bit with the sound though. Let me know if like the beat is too loud and where you can't hear my voice, but let's try it out. All right, you got a little bit of my breath in there. It's part of the beat now, though. But if you guys want to get down, feel free to get down. This is the end of the show. So if you guys want to dance, I encourage you to dance. All right. If you want to get down, get down. You know, show me your best dance moves. Show me your worst dance moves. I don't care, because even the worst dance moves still got some soul to it. All right. This beat's not that good. Hold on, let me add to it. Yeah, check it out. What? Because the night is over. Is it really over? It doesn't have to be over. We can still hang out. Because I'm gonna do this beat, no doubt. Check it out. What? The great poet Rumi once said it best: stop acting so small. You are the universe in ecstatic motion. So when life is bringing you down, don't forget to keep it cosmic. If you need me, look around. You can catch me at the spaceport. Order me another double entendre on the rocks as we sing contemplate. When the physics paradox, the box hit the marks and spark like dark matter, interstellar, supersonic ricochet. And if you listen close, you can hear them say, one small stroke of pen, one giant leap for the disinclined. Because who are they if not we? And who are we if not they? As we see, as they say, when they call themselves free, we look up to the stars at night, but just stay up all night, writing rhymes by starlight, waiting for the flight of another sunrise, blasting off on the space on the ready, set, go. Work speed, take a lead as you need with the fundamental knowledge that is wrong with the shapes and sound and the interstellar dust that is lost and found. Don't call me a nihilist, I'm simply freestyling this, working with my method and hypothesis. We're tripping out, space is the way, so they say you dream a galaxy so far away as you're floating on, space goes on and on. Such a strange and peculiar phenomenon. We keep it cosmic. Watch it, catch it, live, we keep it cosmic. Cosmic, watch it, catch it, live, we keep it cosmic. Cosmic, watch it, catch it, live, we keep it cosmic. C-O-S-M-I-C, so I can be F-R-E-E, free. Cosmic. Yo, sit back and take a listen to metaphorical music. Is on a mission because movement is rhythm and rhythm is life. Our hearts write the music, the drum is our dojo, set our bodies to the beat and just let it go. We let it flow on the instrumental. Yo, microphone check. Microphone check to my 915. We can kick it to the beat of our trickle jive. So we move to the groove of our dreams and desires. Let us wake up, step up, shut out and inspire. Spit fire into microphones, perspire into chromosomes. When you leave it on the page, the stage, you find the suffering not alone and find the home within these dusty bones. All right. Oh, that went a little like kind of I don't know. How's the looper sounding? It's so hard to tell. Still trying to do some stuff with it, you know. Yeah. That's what's up. If you can still hear it, no need to fear it. D-I-T-T-O, getting down on that free flow instrumental. Yeah. If you need me, look around. Yeah. Check. Cause we're sunken over notebooks and midnight scribbles, imbibement imbues the muse of these melancholy hues. In gibberish writ, we'll have the right to choose love over lust, trust over rust, from stardust to we must. Freedom now and forever, 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 forever. For if words can hurt, they can also heal. As a lover of language, it was revealed. We sling the linguistic freeform storm born in the synapses. A synopsis, a hospice, we got this. Yeah, you know how we kick it, getting wicked with that beat and that melody. This is the remedy for the music, the movement, the moment. We know this intelligence and elegance is simply what we'll own this. Coming to you now with that boom bap beat. Cause we want justice, we want it now. Ain't no time for clowning around. Gather your people and march in your town. Let them learn and churn you for something with meaning. We're seething. If you're angry about the world, keep it coming on. If you're angry about the world, keep it coming on. Let them hear you roar, let them feel you more. Just drag your foot down, raise your fist up, point it to the sky and fly. Up, 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 and away for la causa the people. Mi gente, we meant it, now roar. As we come around the bend once more. Yeah, yeah. It's a whirlwind of emotion. Pick up your pen and catch the swirl of candy cacophonies of chaos and cosmos, of poetry juxtaposed in perpendicular prose, because we're polyrhythmic, multisyllabic, tragic, nomadic, interdimensional beings of supreme sound and silence, of light, energy, and hesitation. We arose to transpose, deconstruct, and decompose. Have you ever lost yourself in the heart of the art that you chose? Because we want justice. We want it now. There's just no time for clowning around. So gather your people and march in your town. Let them learn and churn yearn for something with meaning. Because we're sunken over notebooks and midnight scribbles. Imbibement imbues the muse of these melancholy hues. In gibberish writ, we'll have the right to choose love over lust, trust over rust, from stardust to we must. Freedom now and forever. All right. We'll end on that, I think. What's up? What's up, everyone? Hopefully you've had a good night. We're like totally over time. I just want to do some beatbox poetry stuff because we're jamming out. Shout out to every single person who performed today. Man, make some noise for yourselves. Please, unmute, make some noise. Get loud.
Yeah.
Snap it up, clap it. Hold on, I got to remove the spotlight. Okay, do it again. Sorry, one more time. Yo, make some noise for yourselves.
Yeah, you guys are all awesome. It's always a pleasure to hear you guys.
Applause.
It's on a Monday.
Right on. Bravissimo. Beautiful. And this is etched into history. YouTube, Barbed Wire Open Mic. Go check it out. I love going back and listening to shows throughout the week, and just like things will, like, sometimes I'll miss things, you know, because I'm like, oh, I got to let this person into the chat. Oh, this person messaged me. I've had students emailing me right now about an assignment. They're like, I'm kind of lost. I'm like, oh shit, I'm doing an open mic. Hold on.
Right.
So sometimes you get distracted. So I like to go back. But much love, everyone. Let's keep this energy going. We're back here Monday with our guest host, Poets Con, and we'll be spitting some more fire. We'll get more people in here, and then after that, we got some more things planned, and we'll let you know. Just follow us on social media. I'm used to that. Barbed Wire Open Mic. Bam. Follow us, social media. You guys have a good night. Stay safe. Vote. Stay at home. Take care of each other. Yo, vote. Exactly. Vote. All right. See you guys next time. Peace.
Adios.